Alright, so you're gonna see a dice tray on the left, top left corner. Once you have it open, you're gonna select 3 6-sided dice. The 6-sided die has the number 6 on it. So select it 3 times and then click roll. And that will equal your first ability score. So Daz, you scored 14. Alright, so I'll write that down for you. But in OD&D, your ability scores are rolled in the listed order. So it's a bit...
Oh, so I got...
Yeah, so you have 14 strength, Daz. And then Gabe, go ahead and roll when you're ready. Your first roll will also be for strength.
Okay, please give me...
Good.
I got 10. Alright.
Alright. It's average. Let's see. Better than below average. And then
At
Jalel.
least it's not a minus.
Yep, it's not a penalty roll. Jalel, you scored 13, which is good. It's very good.
Nice. So what number for?
So that's for your strength. But if you can, Jalel, you're gonna actually roll 5 sets of 3d6s. So you did 1 set, which is fine. But if you can, you were supposed to do 6. However, you already did 1, so you're just gonna do 5 more, if that makes sense, because there's 6 ability scores total. So to roll 5 at once. Alright, thank you, Des. You have 9 as your next one. And for Gabe and Des, go ahead and just keep rolling. You're gonna roll 6 of them total, and if you can, tell me your scores out loud so I can record it.
I got another 10.
Another 10, okay.
They're 14. I'm just writing these down as I go.
I appreciate that.
I got 9.
Alright, good.
I got a 13 as my next one.
Okay. Alright, Des, you're good. You got all
An 18.
All 6.
I got a max. I got an 18.
Very lucky. 18 Constitution.
What?
Final roll.
That's with my 10 strength. It's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, so Gabe, your character's gonna be well built. He's gonna be huge.
I got 11 for my last one.
Alright, so he's not very strong. I guess he might just be on the bigger side. And he can build some muscle in the future, right? So.
Yep.
Alright. Jalel, good job. You rolled all 5 other scores. We're going to take them as listed. So you have 10 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 12 dexterity, 7 constitution, 9 charisma.
So did I also roll for a class?
So these are your rolls for your ability scores. For class, you get to pick a class. So based on your scores, certain classes are better. Sorry, do you have any other questions or concerns?
Which class is better?
Right, so based on your scores, I'll advise you what class you should pick. That is actually the next step.
Yeah.
But before we continue any further, just gonna let Gergo and Saza do something as well. So we'll take a small break for you 3 and give them a chance to do something. So as you guys saw Ethan do already, he got to pick his own grid for his family. You will both do the same now. So Gergo, any grid along the shore or any grid connected to a friendly grid, you may choose that for your character's home, right? Their home grid or base.
DM,
Yes.
there's another game I would be starting in about an hour. So if I can skip this now, I would.
I see. So you're leaving. Okay.
No, if we do not start the game in very soon, there's no chance for me getting in anything from it.
I see. Unfortunately, an hour is...
45 when the game starts, and I will be there for half an hour or 45 minutes or so.
Preferably, Gergo. As you know, the games are 1 to 3 hours, and if you can't play up to 3 hours, you're better off,
Uh,
or we're better off, not continuing, right? It's just not worth it.
then have fun.
Okay, I'm
Thank
sorry. Thank you for
you
trying,
anyway.
and I hope to see you at the next one.
Bye.
Goodbye. Alright, it is unfortunate, but yes, we will be playing for at least an hour, and we usually never go past 3 hours. I hope that's fine with everyone here.
Yeah.
It'd
Yeah.
be fun with me.
Alright, so we are already about an hour in almost, but hopefully we can pick this up a little. Let's see. So, Saza, if you're paying attention, we're gonna let you have a
I'd
little
like
turn to
to-
play. Yep.
I would like to be to the left of Ethan.
In the water?
Or, sorry, I'd like to neighbor Ethan.
Okay, so you can live, your home can be either north of his, northeast, or east of his.
Let's go east.
East, okay. Alright, and do you want to name your hamlet? Or where you're from? You can choose the name of the hamlet you're from.
I can name it kind of anything. Not exactly anything, but sort of anything.
As long as it's reasonable for a hamlet to be named, then you can choose it. If you can't choose a hamlet name, then I will choose it for you.
Is Andromeda okay?
Sure. How do you spell it?
Alright, I'd like to go with the, ANDROMENA.
Alright, thank you. So you're from the hamlet of Andromeda, and there are 30 civilians living there currently.
That's not bad.
So we're rolling a d20. On average, it's 100. So, alright, just to give some randomization. So there's not a lot of people living there, but there's still a few. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is, we're going to go back to the new players and move on to the next step in character creation, which is choosing the class. So, we did have some recent class changes on our house rules recently, just so that we have a good number of classes that matches up with, I decided to go with 9 different classes. 7's kind of a little off. Originally in OD&D, there were only 3 classes: Fighter, Cleric, and Magic User. With the supplement from Greyhawk, we had the addition of Thief and Paladin. Of course, later down the line we had a few more classes, but one of the class that I appreciate a lot, and we reskinned the Halfling class with it, is Ranger. So, if you look into the house rules, you did join at a time where we have multiple classes. You will be level 0 at the start, which means that you technically don't have, your characters will be fresh off the farm. They will have some of the skills of their class, but not everything. So they know, or they're fresh to the farm, they have some training, some idea of what their skills are, but naturally they have no real experience with it, and they have yet to really practice their profession before they can do it competently. They have no real field training or anything like that. They've just been taught how to do it, so now they're capable and understanding of what their skills and job are now, right? And they have partial skills, if that makes sense, but they're technically level 0 normal men, and they may perform any of their class skills, at a great penalty, or at half the rate as a level 1. So that's a major change for a lot of people here. If you're already level 1, you'll be able to stay at level 1. But to reach level 1 at any of these classes, you will require a certain amount of experience points to even become competent in your own field, in your own job. So you don't start with you don't start fully skilled in your trade. You know how to do your job, but you have to develop the skill by actually practicing it, and then you will get it. So there are 9 options for you, which we'll go over right now. All right, so let me.
Are they listed anywhere?
Yes.
Or...
They are listed in the House Rules channel. However, I will be copying and pasting them on the screen for you. So this one's out of date. This one's up to date. So here's the list of classes you'll be able to choose from. So if you're looking on my screen, you can see them. If you're on the simulator, you can actually see them too. If you
is it the red text?
Yes, the red text here.
Okay.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to see, I know, but let's see. Yeah, it's this one right here. So we have cleric, we have fighter, magic user, paladin like cleric, ranger like halfling, but man-sized, thief, dwarf, elf, and halfling, of course. Halfling is the only small class in the game you can play as. Some characters did not want to be small, but they wanted the halfling skills. Therefore, we have ranger. And then, of course, paladin is similar to cleric. It's a new class we've added. It's also known as like maybe crusader or templar, but clerics are the same thing. It's just this one's focused more on combat, whereas clerics do both combat and spells. So, as you can tell here, the main thing is that clerics are able to create magic items. Paladins don't. It's the main difference. And paladins also don't get level 1 spells right away. They have to get to level 2 first. Clerics will be able to cast right away. So that's more of inspiration from AD&D. Another option, of course, or those are the only newer options to our group. Thief is from AD&D, which has also been implemented into Basic Expert, which is what we're playing. But yeah, those are your 9 options. And then, of course, based on your scores, I will recommend certain classes to you. Alright, so for Des, because your character is strong and wise, I recommend either fighter or cleric or paladin to you. So, what would you prefer?
You there, Des?
I'm sorry, I was muted.
Oh, it's all good. Alright, so it's your turn to choose a class. Do you have any questions or concerns? Or do you know what class you want?
Oh yeah, I was gonna play a Goliath Barbarian. Or is race different for what you do?
Oh yeah, so in OD&D, Goliaths didn't really exist in original D&D. Barbarians were also not really a class yet either. They would fall under fighter. So it's more bare bones. Anyone who fights is a fighter.
Gotcha.
But we do have some more specialized classes, like Ranger and Paladin if you're interested. But if you want to, the closest thing to a Barbarian you're going to be is a fighter in our game.
Did we lose Dev?
It seems like it.
Damn it.
Alright, so I guess he left because he can't play what he wanted.
Man, I tell people, hey, this is an older school edition. It won't be the exact same thing. Why don't people? Sorry, Dungeon Master.
Alright, I appreciate the effort. Okay.
People don't read my posts. They don't.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal, but so for some people it is a deal breaker.
Don't understand it either.
All right.
It seems very similar. I played regular D&D. But this is definitely different. It seems interesting though, so I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my whole thing. Just try it out, see if you like it or not. I always think that's how it should be.
All right. So Gabe, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Similar situation.
What were my stats?
You've got a.
Sorry, I just.
Oh, you're good. So if you can see my screen, I've got them listed here.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, strength 10, intelligence 10. Let's see. Wisdom was a 9. Ooh. Yeah. Charisma 11. Con 18, which was nice. Okay. What's the Monster Hunter matrix that is listed in all the fighting classes?
Right. So
Or
the
monster
monster
attack
attack
matrix.
matrix. So typically in the game, there's a THACO system, or your 2-hit arm class bonus, and most of these bonuses don't come very frequently. They come at later levels. However, monsters get them every level that they achieve past level 1. So we had fighters do the same, since they're focused on fighting, whereas the other classes will continue with the standard progression of their attack matrices based on their class. But yeah, basically it just means that you're going to be getting a +1 bonus to attack every level past level 1. So at level 2 you have a +1 bonus, at level 3 you have a +2 bonus, at level 4 you have a +3 bonus, etc. Originally how it would go is at level 4 you would get a +2 bonus. So it'd be a bigger bonus kind of, but at a later level. So it's not very gradual, it's very sudden, like out of nowhere almost. So with the monster attack matrix and replacing it, you have a more gradual progression to your THACO instead.
Alright. What spells do paladins get? Like, is there a spell list or?
Yep. So you don't actually have access to these spells until you're level 2. And in OD&D, in Basic, which is what we're playing, Basic Expert, the original max level is level 3 in Basic. The original max level is level 3. So, because it's really hard to level up in OD&D, you rarely would ever see a level 2 or 3 character sometimes. You can imagine a level 2 character in OD&D is equivalent to like a level 10 character in more modern versions, right? Like you're halfway to max level. A level 3 is like max level.
Okay.
Right? So...
Alright, yeah, I am, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like you're like a seasoned veteran.
So
yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna stick with fighter then.
Okay. Yeah. You see, like paladin's kind of a dual class almost, right? Fighter, cleric, but he doesn't get his cleric cleric powers until level 2. So, you're gonna be fighter.
Kind of very similar to
elf,
also
right?
kind of similar to modern D&D too.
All right, but I'm gonna stick with fighter then for now, I guess.
Yep, fighter.
Yeah, fighter.
Very basic, very standard at best at fighting in the game, of course. You're gonna have attack twice as fast as all the other classes. You're gonna have the best. You're gonna wear armor really well as well. You're just really good at combat. So yeah.
Con.
All right, yeah, fighter is a good choice for you. And then of course, Jalal, it's your turn.
Hello. Yeah. So, do you have a tip? What
Yeah.
I should pick?
All right, so as you can see, you have a very good strength and dexterity, right?
Yes.
So my recommendations for you are either fighter, thief, ranger, or yeah, those are my top 3 choices for you.
So can I pick a special skill when I will pick fighter? Like, could I say I want this or that as a fantasy skill, or how is it here?
Yep, so if you pick the fighter class, anytime you try to fight, you'll be better at fighting than anyone else. And the written rule is listed here. These are your written bonuses that you get if you choose to play fighter. These are your written skills, right? So by the rules, what makes you better at fighting than any other character if you choose fighter is that you attack at twice the speed, you benefit twice as much from any armor you wear, you get better at fighting faster than any other class, and of course, like
Yeah.
most of them, you can equip any armor and weapon.
Then I will take fighter. It's cool.
Alright, sounds good. So you're basically gonna focus on fighting for your golden glory.
Yes.
Right, so all these other classes will fight too, but they have other things they do as well, right? Since they don't just focus on fighting, they're not as good at fighting, but they have other things they can do besides fight. Like cleric can heal and turn undead. Magic
Or
users
would
can
I be
cast
also
magic.
like have muscles and stuff?
Muscles? Technically, yeah, you do get better
Yeah,
at
so
hitting
I
things as you progress, yeah.
So could I go to a city and make like a show off of my muscles and earn money?
Well, you will have to develop and grow your muscles, which will take time. Just because you are trained at fighting doesn't guarantee you have
Yeah.
muscles right away. So your level of
Oh,
muscles
okay.
is based on your strength score, and you have a strength of 13, which means that you're very strong and that you do have a lot of muscle. So yeah, if you want, you can show it off in
nice.
towns or in villages, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's funny. So can I also like start like being a trader and stuff and have like a shop, or is like this not possible?
You can try anything you want. Opening a shop is like a long-term investment. You'll have to get a lot of money before you can open a shop.
Yeah.
It's a big investment. It's a great way to retire, right? To end your adventuring days
Yeah.
and become an NPC, right?
So will we play often this or just once?
You can play as long as you like. So as long as I'm hosting the game, you can play. And
Yeah.
yeah, we
So
play.
this is a campaign you made longer.
Yeah, so this is a pick up and play group. So whoever shows up at the table gets to play. Your character, the world
Oh, okay.
is continuous and plays at the rate as the players do. When you're not playing, your character's an NPC. And when you're playing, your character's a PC, which means a player character.
Oh.
Character controlled by a player.
So the others already played on this world?
Yep, there are many others who have played on this world, like Ethan, for example, and Saza have characters already that have already been existing in this
But
world
they
for a
make
long
new
time.
characters for today.
What was that?
Do they make new characters for today?
No,
Or are we playing with them?
they'll be able to continue their old characters if they'd like.
So
they
they
wanna
are
switch
way
characters, they
stronger
can.
than us.
Not really.
Right?
I'm still level 1, technically.
Oh, okay.
I still have the road to get to level 2, but I'm on a
Oh.
steady road.
So how old is this world?
We've been campaigning for 10 years. So basically how it
So the-
goes is that every single game we play is 1 day progression in our campaign. We're on year 10 and it's about to be year 11. So there's 365 sessions per year. We're on year 10. Does that make sense? Every game
So
we
it's
have,
over a year old.
we've been playing since 2016
Right?
in real life. Yeah, so in real life we've been playing since 2016. In the game world, it is we've been chronicalizing 10 years worth of in-game adventures. There have been we have 10 in-game years of adventures, and every in-game year is 365 sessions. So we're on year 10, December 19th, or it's about to be December 20th. Today is December 20th if we start playing.
So it's a very old world where we can see many things, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's
Wow.
I mean, it's our medieval world of medieval fantasy world of Dungeons and Dragons. If you manage to survive or become an NPC, other player characters will get to see your character, even when you're not playing.
Wow. Wow, how nice.
Yep, it's a.
So is it like difficult? Do you make this game like difficult? If I like play dump, I will really die, right?
Yeah, it's old school D&D style, so it's pretty realistic, or
Yeah,
pretty
gotta be
legal.
gotta be smart.
Yeah.
You do dumb stuff, you get dumb rewards. So usually, which is
But
dying.
like, it's not okay to kill other players, right? So like, being like that, someone out of the group can take me, or it's okay.
So you can try anything you want in a group, as long as you do so respectfully, maturely, and of course, with courtesy to the others. Like if you want to play a chaotic character, it is allowed. Like if you want to be an enemy player character, as long as you're playing the game in a non-disrespectful way, like you're, because you can still be a bad player and be on the same team, right? If you're just disruptive, not paying attention, we don't want that.
Yeah.
If you want to just play a bad character just to, of course, tell the story that you like you want to be a villain, you can do that if you're respectful about it. You don't have to be on the same side as everyone else. Some groups are neutral and they like to do their own thing. Most groups like to work together, and very rarely does anyone want to be the opposition, because usually the opposition is crushed pretty quickly by the group that wants to work
Yes.
as a team. Yeah, so that's how that works. But it is preferred you work as a team. It's not required. You can try anything you want.
More fun to work as a team. You can do more stuff together than separate.
Yeah, most groups
We're more
like
likely to
PvE.
survive together. It's
Yeah.
literally the meme. Apes together are strong. That's literally the meme right there. We're stronger together than apart.
Yes.
Right, so anyway, you both have picked your class now, so we're gonna go to step 3. There's only 6 steps to character creation. Now that you picked your class, step 3 is to roll your character's hit points. You both are level 0, and therefore you only have 1 to 4 hit points at the start. So you're gonna both roll 1d4. So for Jalel, it's gonna be /roll space 1d4. Gabe, you got 4. Nice.
Also, is it the same with how Constitution in like the normal D&D? How since I have 18, it would give me an automatic +4 to my HP per level, or is that not how it works in old school?
So it's very similar. In original D&D, before they changed it, you still get a bonus, but the scale on the bonus charts, or the bonuses per score, are different. They're at different rates. So yeah.
Okay. What's the rate for 18 then? I'm curious.
It is a +3 instead. So.
Okay, so I would have 7 HP instead of my 8.
That's right.
Okay, I see.
Really tough fighter.
And then Jalel, you roll 3, and you have a -1 penalty. So yeah, how the scores are in OD&D instead is 9 through 12 are considered +0. That's your average scoring. And then of course 3 to 8 is low, 13 through 18 is high. But for those lower scores, 6 to 8 is -1, 4 to 5 is -2, 3 is -3. For the higher end, 13 through 15 is +1.
But I thought I should roll d4 or not?
Yep, you rolled the d4, you got 3.
Yeah, so it's not good. I thought it's good.
No, that's good. Yeah, it's just unfortunately, due to your lower constitution score, you got a -1 penalty. So you start with 2 hit points instead.
It is average hit points though, so most men are as tough as you.
Yeah, most characters at the start have
so
2 hit points.
This is like nothing, like 2 hit points, like nothing, right?
Yeah, it's like nothing.
That's
just
like very.
Hit points are pretty low
That's
in
like
the old
very
days.
dangerous. So I like.
2 hits and you're out.
I'm
Yeah.
in danger. Wow. So why I start on like 7 HP?
Don't worry.
Gabe, because his
Don't
character
worry.
is massive, he has 18 constitution, which is the highest constitution score you can start with. He rolled an 18, which is very, very rare. So he's one of the biggest men
Very,
alive. He's like a giant, right? Gabe's character is like huge,
Oh,
very tough man. Like,
right? He's like,
Yay! Yay!
yeah, he's like an actual, like, almost like a giant of a man, right? Like if you've ever watched or
Well-
read, like Game of Thrones, for example, those big guys like the Hound and his brother, those guys are giants among men, right? So he would make a great fighter in the future. He just doesn't have as much muscle yet. But he's fast and he's huge, right?
Terrifying, truly.
Right. So he might not be very fat actually, due to his high dex that tells us that he's lean and quick. So he might just be very tall and lanky, right? But he can build some muscle here. Alright. Looks average. He hears and sees normally. He understands and knows things that the average person would know and understand. So he's got common sense. Alright. Anyway. Now that you both have rolled your hit points, the next step is to get your starting gear. Now, the starting gear for your characters, because they're level 0, they're just, you know, kind of peasants fresh off the farm. They're not slaves. They're not serfs. They're freemen. They're peasants. And they've chosen the occupation of adventurer recently.
just pest.
Yep, so your first characters will start from the bottom, right? Not from the very bottom, but from the lowest of all freeman classes, which is just a peasant, right? You're not a serf, but you're not a tradesman either or anything like that. You're taking on a new life, a new trade. So from peasant, you went from peasant to adventuring class, right? So you both are taking on a new occupation, which is, of course, adventuring fighter. It's your new job, right? And for your starting gear, you either can start with either the listed gear that's already on your sheet, or you can roll 3d6 and buy your own gear, or you can start with 10 coppers, which is the average of 3d6, and then buy your own gear. So starting with Gabe. Oh, go ahead.
I'll roll my 3d6.
Take your chances.
I'm gonna get on the list.
Okay, so go ahead, roll 3d6. You don't have any of that gear that's listed. Instead, you have 3d6 coppers. So go ahead and roll 3d6. Nice.
13.
Okay.
Okay.
And with your
And this is for like armor, weapons. Do I have to buy clothing?
You do, yeah. So
Okay. I see.
oh man, give me flashbacks 4
Oof.
years ago. We had to buy clothes.
the bare minimum clothing that's recommended is a tunic, a belt, brace, and a pair of shoes, which cost 5 coppers total. Would you like to purchase those items, or do you want to purchase something different?
I'll purchase those items. Just spend the 5 copper.
Okay, and then you have 8 left for any other gear you want.
All right. I'm probably gonna get armor. Ugh. Oof. How much is like a silver piece compared to a copper piece? Is it still 10?
Yep, 1 silver is 10 coppers.
And then 1 gold is 10 silver.
That's right.
Alright, so it's still the same. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna get. I have 8 left. What weapons cost little to no?
Yep, so we've got a weapon listing on the simulator if you want to check that out. It's also on the list of items channel.
Okay, and I'm guessing you can't use a battle axe with a shield. Is that still how that works?
I believe you will be able to. So by the book, the battle axe by the book for basic, it's 2-handed, but in our game we have 3 different axe sizes. Or actually technically 4. So our battle axe here is 1 or 2 hands, and our one that's 2-handed is called a pole axe instead. So the pole axe is only 2 hands, whereas the battle axe is 1 or 2, and the hand axe is typically just 1. And in 2 hands it's kind of overkill. We also have 2 other axes, kind of. We have the hatchet, which is a tool axe, and we also have wood axes technically, and then we also have throwing axes, which is a Francisca, also listed in normal, the normal items.
Alright, I see. Okay, then I'm probably gonna take I'm gonna go with a shield and a falchion, which should be 8 total. So that should be the rest of my money.
Good to go.
Alright, that's fine.
So you'll be a great
I'm gonna see if I can
frontliner.
build a tank.
Sounds good. All right.
So, do you? I
And
have
then,
a question.
Yep. What's your question?
Did you know like that a sling was so dangerous that you could kill like lions with it? So like there's a story where David kills Goliath with a sling.
Yep, you're right.
No?
In our game, slings are
So I
also
have
very
a
deadly.
very good weapon.
Mm-hmm. A very
So
cheap
I could
weapon.
even kill a giant.
Yeah. So if you want, you want the default starting gear. It's worth 10 coppers.
Yes,
Right. You get a javelin. You get a sling. You
Yeah.
get a pouch of stones. You get a set of clothes and
yes,
a
I
hood.
want it.
You want this one? Okay. So you don't
Yes,
have to pick anything then. You already have the default
Yeah.
gear. Okay. So in that case, you're on to your last step, step 6, which is choosing your character's name.
So he showed his name should be Amorio.
How do you spell it?
AMOREO. M
M?
like
Anorium?
like
Anorim?
like monster like M.
M. Oh, in the start. Okay. Amrio.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
with EO not
E-O.
E like I yes
A-M-E-O-R-E-O. Amrio?
no wait I write it.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and just post it to me and I can copy paste it.
Is this a what type?
Like this.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Amorio.
Was like
Amorio. Okay.
Yes.
Amorio. Alright, thank you. Alright. Good name.
so like love like so it's like Amor like
Amor.
love like he's the warrior of love.
Okay. Thank you. Sounds good.
Thanks.
Amorio. Okay. I'll try to remember how to pronounce it.
Yes.
Alright, Gabe. What about you?
For name?
Yep.
MALO, MALO. It's basically it's a Hawaiian word for large or abundant.
Sounds
So
good.
I thought it would be nice for it.
Nice.
Yep, sounds good. Alright. This is now I just remembered I forgot to update something real quick, but this is only concerning the older players.
Yeah. Oh, what else happened?
Right.
Uh-oh.
So it's a small change. But as you already understand, a medieval bank is rare to come by. You cannot access your money quite anywhere, but also you need a city to own a bank. There are no banks in our current area, right? So I'm not going to list
Okay.
bank coppers anymore. You're going to have to store your
That's fine.
treasure in your homes or in your chest or on your person or whatever.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So that's reasonable.
So,
But if we do get a city, or could we like maybe if we ever get enough money, can we like build a bank?
you can make your own if anyone wants to use it, but more than likely it's just a personal vault in that case.
Oh
Your
yeah.
own treasury in your own, right?
Well,
So
if I make a bank, I'm gonna make it for everyone can use it.
you could try, yeah.
Well,
Just be aware if your bank is not properly made, it can be robbed, it could be corrupt, right? Money could be lost.
Of course.
So, let's see.
so could you also like go rob something?
Yes, this game is all about looting.
Like,
So like mentioned
So
at the
like
start.
could you go in the city and like rob the bank?
Yeah, we can do that.
If you
But
could attempt.
most the group is pretty neutral, so we're not.
Mario, if you were gonna build a bank, I would try and put as many magic users defending the bank, so if somebody tries to rob it, just sleep, sleep, magic missile, sleep, magic missile, sleep.
That'd be funny. Magical security system, but yeah, we're a very neutral party. We don't usually go robbing. I'm trying to make my character lawful as I can, but I don't know how well that's going.
Yeah, so typically your occupation entails that you are going out to hunt monsters and treasures, right? Which means you're tracking it down and you're acquiring it, whether through murder or theft, but you're doing this against monsters and typically dungeons, right? And you're doing this against the enemy, not against your friends. If you do this against your friends, you will not have any friends, and then of course the money will mean nothing at that point. The inherent value of money is so that you can spend it on a society that will in return give you what you want. If you steal from the society that has what you want, right, then you get what you want possibly, but then that thing you want might run out, such as food. So if you kill the farmer and you steal his food, who's gonna make more food and farm for you now? Now you have to farm yourself, right? So, you know, just think about that. Monetary value only has value in the society that values it, right? So if you steal from a bank and all that, now you're a criminal. Now you can't spend that money there. Where are you gonna spend the money, right? So.
Yeah.
All right.
So can we play now for like 2 hours or something, or a little bit more?
So you both are ready to play now, but the thing is, we have to get the other two players ready as well, Ethan and Saza. They didn't have a turn to get ready yet, so you just sit tight. You both are ready to play now, but now it's their turn to get ready.
Okay.
Okay, so Ethan, do you want to continue as
Yep.
DOCKLA?
Of course, I'm playing DOCKLA. Gotta
Alright.
get him to level 2 somehow.
Yep. So.
And would it be possible to train the new recruits? Like, give them a competition training?
Alright, so before you decide that, like I already said, there has been the update on getting to level 1. So to allow you to stay at level 1, you will of course acquire the required experience to remain at level 1. Which means that you no longer have 53 experience. You get a bonus of 1,000, right? So you have to have at least 1,000 experience to be a fighter. So
Okay.
you have all the XP you already earned, in addition to the XP that is required to be a level 1 fighter. So
So
different
you
classes.
need to get
Yeah.
1,000 XP to get to level 2.
This is also listed
For level 1.
in the house rules. Yeah. So in the house rules, if you
Yeah.
look, and you go to
I
the
saw
XP
that.
section. Yep. The level
I
1
thought you were just
requirement.
reducing it. I didn't realize that was to level 1.
Yeah. So to get to level 1, you don't need 1 experience. You need a lot more than 1, right? Like was discussed earlier. So.
Okay. I must have missed that then. Must not have been paying attention. I thought that. Okay.
So let's see.
Oh, this is troublesome. And I do have one question. So,
Yes.
when you get a level 0 character to level 1, do they keep their HP that they rolled?
Yeah, we get, of course, a hit point increase naturally,
Yeah.
depending on their class.
So, since we never technically, for our older characters, never technically have that D4 roll, we have that D4 roll to have some extra health?
No. So
No.
you're gonna remain at what you're at. If you earned it though,
Darn.
if you earned it, so if you went from level 0 to level 1 and earned it, then yes. But you technically didn't earn it, right?
Darn.
So you're just gonna get the required amount of XP you need to remain at what you're currently at. Makes sense.
I have to say darn. Okay.
So you get to, that's what you do get. You get the experience that you need to stay at exactly how you already are, right? So, so that means DOCKLA is at, of course, 1,053 since he's supposed to be a level 1 fighter. Level fighter requires the minimum of 1,000 experience points, right?
Alright. This is kind of this is a big pushback. Feel bad for new players and new characters.
But now, yeah, so they will have some of the skills, but all the skills that they do, they'll do it as a normal man, right? They'll practice their skills, but all those bonuses, they have to earn it, right? They have to practice what they want to become before they can actually do it and get a bonus for doing their job, right? So.
Right. Makes sense.
All right. Let's see. You want to hire some men too? Some of your old guys?
Yeah, I will hire my retainers.
Which ones?
Let me go character records. The last people I hired. I want to hire Esbor, Heinrich, Radzig, Mitch, and CLARO. They're all my character records. And yeah, that's old people. I hired these guys before.
So Ethbor, CLARO, Shomik, Radzik, and who else?
And Shomich, my elf. I
Oh, and
think.
Heinrich. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Likewise, they have the minimum requirement to remain at the level they were at.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ethbor is at. So he would need 750. So he's at 786. CLARO would be at 1,001. Shomik would be at 2,000. And Radzik will be at 1,009. Heinrich is at 1,041.
Right. Well, let me see if there's anything I can. I don't think I can buy anything. I can't buy new armor. Too expensive.
We'll do a
I
loyalty
have a
check.
range weapon.
Ethbor is ending his service with DOCKLA. Looks like he's retiring. Maybe temporary, maybe permanently.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, so. Let's see, reputation. He was hired by his old friend DOCKLA, now he's retired, so. Status. So, retired. Ethbor is finally retired from adventuring. Maybe he will come back at some point, but for now he has left your services. You can make a new offer to him at some other point in time. CLARO, loyalty check, pass. She remains in service to you. Shomik has also ended his service to you. So whether it's permanent, whether it's temporary, it's up to you really. If you want to try to hire them again next time.
Of course.
Loyalty check.
Or some.
He will also not be joining for this adventure.
Alright.
And now Heinrich. He also decided to not join for this adventure.
Damn. Can I offer a better offer to Radzig and Heinrich?
Okay, so your typical offer to them was the standard retainer pay, which is typically supposed to be
It's 1 copper and half.
and half a share.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Typically, you pay them below average, so you usually pay just half a share. And they usually go with it.
Can I offer them a full share, both of them?
Full share. Okay. So.
Mm-hmm. These are some of the most capable men I have, so I'm willing to do anything to keep them.
Alright, so you're offering them a full share, which is more than what they were originally
And
paid,
1 copper.
which was just half a share. And a copper piece.
Yeah, and 1.
Alright. Alright, let's see how they feel about that. So, they're expecting the standard offer for a level 1 retainer is 1 copper, half a share, 10% of gear cost, and upkeep per day. You're offering a full share and 1 copper, which is possibly more, right? So, or about equal to what we already described. Let's see, since you're not paying gear cost or upkeep cost. So we'll just make a new offer to them, and it does sound above average. So we'll go with the +1 bonus, and you also get your +1 charisma bonus. So starting with what was it, RADZIG?
RADZIG and
Heinrich.
Heinrich, yes.
So RADZIG accepts with a +1 bonus to morale. So he actually is excited. So RADZIG actually accepted the offer. So the new share that was or the new offer that was made to him. So in his notes, we'll note down. Let's see. Purpose of action. All right. So this is background. Spearman hired by DOCKLA. Spearman. Let's see. Gladly hired by DOCKLA II, representing the +1 morale bonus. For
we've kind of always been paying the
1
retainers
share
full shares.
and 1 copper. Okay, retainer. And then you're hiring on Heinrich again. And see what he thinks about the offer. +2 bonus. 4.
Ooh.
Which means he refused. And 2 is typically an automatic failure, actually. And same with 12 being an automatic success. So, with your new offer, you came to him with the offer, and he reacted extremely negatively. He was offended by your second offer. So, yeah, you came to him, you made the offer, and for whatever reason, he took it the wrong way and said he maybe thought that you were trying to get him killed, right? He's like, have we not already done enough for you, right?
Well, there's more to be done. We're currently at war with goblins, and there's so much more to do.
And let's see, successful rookie fighter hired by DOCKLA was his past reputation, but now he's more like a disgruntled ex-employee, right? So disgruntled retiree of DOCKLA the second.
At least I will have a character to come back to. Actually, decent fighter to come back to when, if DOCKLA ever dies.
Alright, so Henry Cass retired 100%.
Alright, then. Can I make some new offers to other characters?
Yeah, so there are some random people in your village that you can muster, right?
I mean, my my other characters.
Oh, other characters. Depends on their location.
Yeah.
Because you're currently located here at the party siege camp, so all your other characters are not there. They're all the way back here.
Well, no matter what, there's going to be movement, isn't there?
Yeah, they might be arriving, depends on the situation. So, they might be part of the new caravan, but your old characters will not be part of their old caravan because you have no control over them. The characters of Jalel and Gabe are in control of their own characters. They will be able to choose to move to the party siege camp. But unless you had a runner send a message somehow to gather your past characters.
Alright. Yeah, I think I will keep these guys for now.
Okay, stick with these two guys, right? Alright. And then, of course, Zaza, you're next then for preparations. Do you want to continue as JAXSA?
Yes, I'm gonna try and level up JAXSA as much as I can.
Alright. Just a moment. So, same situation. You are now at 1,002 XP. Since you're a legacy character. Character before the change. You remain at level 1. Alright. And do you want to recruit anyone?
I think the only person that I can recruit is Gambit because I don't have any other characters.
Right. Do you know if Gambit's here at the siege camp or is he back in the village?
What's the last game, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was in the last game, so I feel like he'd probably be at the siege camp.
Alright, he's at the siege camp, and you ask about him continuing his services with you today, and unfortunately he has refused. So you're both at the siege camp, and you're asking him, you know, to continue his service, and he refuses. He says, sorry, Jackson, I don't think I want to go today. Right? It's not on bad terms, though. 12 would be bad terms, but yeah, he's just not willing to go with you. He just got a bad feeling about today's expedition, maybe, or something. So he will stay back at the siege camp for today. Alright.
Alright.
In that case, for the rest of you, or for, yeah, is there anything else you guys need to do before we set out for today's expedition? Or make
I want
plans?
to.
Any other preparation?
Yes. I give a copper to RADZIG to upgrade some of his gear, so he can have 5 copper if he wants to upgrade any of his helmet or Gambleson. And I will.
How much copper are you gonna pass in? 5, he said.
1.
1. Okay.
If he has 5 copper. He has 4 copper. I'm giving him 1 more so he can upgrade either his helmet or Gambleson.
You won't be able to upgrade his helmet here. You might be able to buy a whole new helmet, but helmet upgrades can't be done at the siege camp. You need an armor smith, right, to attach a visor.
Okay. Well, whenever we encounter an armor smith.
Right. We have a caravan here, but the goods there are, you know, at a very high price, right, due to the transportation cost.
Would a shield also be high price? Because I'm also thinking buying a shield for CLARO.
Yeah, at default, the shields or all the gear that the caravan sells is twice the cost it normally is. So a shield would be 10 coppers here on the caravan.
Alright. Well then I will spend a silver piece for CLARO to have a shield.
Alright. Butter a shield.
Gonna pay.
Okay. Any other preparations before we start today's adventure?
No.
One quick thing. I saw that Ethan and I forgot his name, but Andromeda and Athenia, I don't have a Hamlet or anything like that. If that's what that was, I don't know if I get one of those or not.
Oh
So I'm
yes,
just
yes,
curious.
yep. You both will get to choose where your characters are from. You're right. So we'll do that right now. So naturally, Athenia and Andromeda are north of here, far from the front line in our campaign setting. You guys will get to choose a neighboring grid of theirs or any of the grids along the shore. Right, you can be far from here, you can be close, right? But any of these grids connected to the sea, or any of the grids connected to a friendly settlement.
Okay. Would it be possible to have it like here?
Yep.
Because
Now,
if that's the case, then
mhm,
I'll say that my guy was a mountain dweller. That's why he was so big. Like, I don't know,
makes sense, yeah.
something like that.
Your people might have quarrel though with the goblins, right? They might even be at war with the goblins,
Ooh.
or in fact suffering from the raids that the goblins have been inflicting on all of its neighboring territories, especially against the elves
Okay.
recently. So, if you live anywhere near the mountains, you're either at war or subjugated by the goblins, right? And you might be one of the few people who escaped subjugation and joined the war front, right? To fight for
All right.
the realm of the free.
So I'm guessing I don't want to live here because that's Cannibal Cave.
Yeah, we
What's
got
this?
cannibals
What's
living
this
here.
shoreline thing?
This is also cannibal territory. It used to be friendly territory. It was one of the old settlements.
We lost.
The original settlement, which was lost to the cannibals.
Oh,
It's overrun.
okay, I see. I wanted to see if I could live near mountains, but I'm assuming all the rest of the mountains are also they're not by the shore.
You could live further southwest if you'd like. Might be a little safer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here then.
All right, sounds good.
That way, yeah.
So settlement was built there. And what would you like to name the hamlet you're from?
Ooh, I didn't think this far. If possible, do you think you can name it?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
So what I'll use to base your hamlet off is just our Homesian random names generator, which is Homesian is like basically one of the original D&D cultures from Blue Holmes box set. It actually came out prior to BX technically. So let's see. All right, but it's one of the original D&D rule sets. Let's see. All right, so we'll use this chart to generate your settlement's name. All we gotta do is add. Oh yeah, go ahead.
200, a 91. Oh lord, 4 syllables.
Yep. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll take 89, representing, of course, that it has 3 syllables. That D6 that we rolled will be for the chart we're gonna roll on next. So that 2 goes on this chart here.
Okay, so it would be.
Do you want to roll for it?
3 syllables. First one.
I'll let you roll
sure.
for it if you want, actually. So let's restart. You can just go ahead and roll a D100.
And that's this one.
The 2 zeros, yep.
Yes, it is.
Good. So 3. So you're just going to roll 1 syllable then, actually. And to roll a syllable, you're going to roll a 6-sided die and a D100 together.
Okay, so 6-sided die and a D100. So one of these. I got a 54 and a 5.
So 5 would mean on this chart here, and then 54 would be SA. So how we would turn it into the village, or the name of your hamlet, is we'd use SA and then add some other hamlet syllable to it, or I guess like prefix or something, right? So like SA We can do like S-A, and then Hamlet, instead of Hamlet though, we do let, so Salet. So, you're from the Hamlet of Salet.
It's not already a word. Hang on. Now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, Salet is a Salet helmet, you know.
Hey, look at that.
They're from the
I'll
village
take it.
of Salet. Maybe they make Salet helmets, right? It's like one of their known pieces. When they used to be able to mine in the mountains, they would bring their iron back and craft armor, including helmets, like a Salet helmet. Right. So that's where you're from. And then the population there's about 150 people living there right now.
Sweet.
So if you ever go back to your home, you can possibly recruit up to either 1.5 professional soldiers or 15 random men that you can train up, right? Up to, yeah.
Okay. And then wait, so if is that where I'll be starting, or is that just where I've
That's
come
where
from?
you're from. Yeah, you hail from the hamlet of Salet, but you're starting wherever the party is for your first adventure.
Alright,
Yep.
that makes more sense. That's why I was like, should I go closer?
You're good. Yeah. So that's just where you hail from. So if anyone asks, where are you from, right, which is important, right? What were you doing prior to the story? Yeah, from the village or the hamlet of Salet. All right, which is on the coast here. All right, same thing, Jalel. You get to pick a grid from that represents where you're from, right?
So I want to live way back, right? Yeah, a little bit up.
Further up.
Yeah, now right. Yes, so I want to live next to the yeah there.
Here. Okay.
I live there by the sea. Yes.
And what would you like
And
to
the
name
name
it?
of it.
Mhm. What was it?
So,
Hello? I think I lost connection.
so the name should be Punch Club.
Can you go ahead and type it out for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going?
Where? Mute yourself. Oh, Punch Club. Ha!
Yes.
You think that's an interesting hamlet name.
Yes.
Punch Club? That is an interesting name.
Yeah, because I'm a warrior and I'm from Punch Club, so we fight always.
There were weirder medieval hamlets, to be honest with you.
All right.
I've heard some weirder ones.
How many are there?
So like I said, it does have to sound like a hamlet's name, right? We could possibly turn that into a hamlet name. We might have to make it sound a little different.
Yeah.
Maybe if you figure out what our... Maybe if you can figure out a word for punch club in a different language that means both punch and club at the same time, you can use that. If you want, you can try to combine the two words to create one, but the hamlet's name can only be one word, right?
Then it's Punch.
The hamlet of Punch?
Or yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there's definitely been some worse medieval hamlet names I've seen in history.
So the hamlet of Punch is actually very isolated, and there's barely anyone living there. probably just your own family living out there in the middle of the woods.
Almost,
So,
you almost had me.
how many?
10 people living there.
Oh,
So technically there's only like one other fighting man living at the village, right? Or one man that you could possibly recruit, like your brother or your dad.
wow.
So there's barely anyone living there. It's a very small settlement, far to the northeast, far in the middle of nowhere, right? From the rest of civilization. Alright.
So, can I recruit him?
And then with that, we'll take a small break. When you guys get back, we will start the expedition. Alright, we'll figure out our plans to start the expedition. So I'll see you guys in
Alright.
5 minutes. Take 5.
So I got a plan today. I have a plan today. Small
And I got a
today.
question.
Yes.
So I have the second mask.
So I recommend you guys take a break first. When you get back, you can make your plans. As soon as you get back, that's when we'll make plans. If you want to plan during
Yeah,
your
I
break,
got-
that's fine too.
Yeah, I always find that's the best. Are you guys alright with planning during your guys' break?
Give me one second. Yeah, go ahead and start. I'm getting a call.
Listen, I'm sorry, Lady Demetrio. Please.
Anyways,
I killed your daughters
So-
for a good reason.
swear. I'm just gonna watch some YouTube.
If I'm not back at the end of the break, just start without me. My dad needed me to do something. I don't know what yet though.
Wait. Lady Demetrio can go outside? What? They have to pair. So you have to put them both facing the same way.
Alright, gentlemen. It's been about 5 minutes now, so we're going to begin our adventure. But before we do, I'm just going to make sure everyone's here, so we'll just do a roll call real quick and make sure we're all present for the game. So, starting with Ethan, I already can tell he's not here, he's deafened. But, Gabe, are you back with us or still AFK? Alright, he must be on his call still or helping his dad. Jalel, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, welcome back, thank you. Saza, have you returned?
Well,
Yes, I'm back.
Alright, good. Welcome back.
Chinita.
Alright.
I'm not sure who this is. Hello, Janita. I don't know if we met before. Okay. Strange.
Weird interaction.
Ethan is
Alright.
back. Saza's back. Jalil's back. Gabe, are you with us?
Gabe. Hold on.
He might be helping his dad with something.
Yeah, he said something about that. I at him to see if he's.
Alright. 2 more minutes. Stand off back.
Sure. We'll take a few more minutes. Alright, come back in 3.
Alright. jail just left. I'm trying to see what's happened to him. He's back.
Alright, sounds good.
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome back. Gabe, are you back?
Hello.
Not quite yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hey,
the
Sawyer.
next-
There?
So the problem with starting without someone is that we'd have to repeat exactly everything we went over. That's why preferably we do not start without him, because then I'd basically just have to restart anyway.
Yeah. Can't just do that. He did tell me he will be there, but I think he got caught up with something.
I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's all good.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, welcome back. Thanks
We're
for
building a room downstairs, and my dad needed me to grab some trim from him.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Alright. So, welcome back,
All right.
gentlemen. We are now
May I
gonna...
ask a question?
Sure, what's up?
So, what is the wind direction right now? It's important. I promise you.
It's probably, at least from the mountains, probably moving east toward your camp.
Yes. Perfect. That means gas grenades. If they throw any gas grenades at us, it will blow into their cave, not into us.
It's blowing east.
At least, nope. I got my direction mixed up again. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Okay, we will not attack.
I mean, if
Cave.
wind blows west, the wind will be pushing into the cave, right? Because wind doesn't start from the cave, it comes out from outside, right?
Yeah,
Wind
I just
moves
don't want.
toward lower pressure.
Yeah.
So if the
I
wind is
just don't-
blowing
like
eastward,
if the wind's on our side, we don't have to worry as much about gas grenades. Then
right? It's blowing east right now.
east. All right. Well, then I have another plan. Luckily.
Right. Do you know what side the entrance of the cave is on?
If we look on how you drew the basic map, it is on the east side.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
east side.
It is the eastern Goblin Cave, and if the wind blows east, that means wind is not blowing into the cave more than likely.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want it that so gas grenades. Maybe we can use smoke. Maybe smoke them out. But
I see. You want it to blow into the cave. Alright.
yeah, I want it to blow in the cave because we don't.
Very
I
well.
don't want to deal with the gas.
Yeah, alright. Okay. It might change direction at certain times of the day. Especially at night, I think. Pressure changes, heat changes, so possibly it might change at certain times. But for now,
Yeah.
you can expect the wind to be blowing off the mountain and into the woods.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. So, I think I left off with describing the situation. I was about to start the game, and then we were answering some questions real quick. Before we start the game, are there any other questions or concerns? Very well. So to start the game, I'll be describing to you the situation your party is in. It's December 20th of year 10 in the campaign, and your large party of maybe half a dozen men have gathered at a siege camp just outside of a goblin-infested cave. For those who are new here, you have recently joined a grand military campaign commanded by both elves and humans, a war against goblins. The battle began, or this war began, when the goblins decided to push into the elven territories and begin deforesting their woods and raiding and pillaging their southern border. So now we are dug in and we are pushing back, and we have recently discovered an outpost of theirs, the East Goblin Cave. This is a cave that leads perhaps toward the Goblin Mountain Forest, which is heavily defended in the heart of the mountains. With this position, we'll be able to possibly not just attack the enemy position, but if we can take the position, we might be able to deal some damage to their infrastructure, and we believe that there might even be a goblin settlement beyond the defense or the defensive perimeter, and of course entry caves of this cave to the east. Your party, of course, is a small group, but there are many other groups here, mostly in the reserves, maintaining the camp, and of course you are all contracted by the elves to fight off these goblins. Food is becoming even more scarce. Weapons and armor have been somewhat plentiful, but with the scarcity of food, the elves are going to need you to do more than just march for them and watch out for goblins. They'll need you to start pushing to the enemy positions, clearing them out for good, so that we can retake some of what was lost, right? So from now on, your payment from the elves has actually changed. They are no longer paying you just to stand around, right? Just to you never were, but you were maybe marching and never got any kills, right?
We got a couple kills.
Last
Just
expedition,
recently
they
we
fed
gotta
your
help
entire
caravans.
crew. Yeah. So moving forward, the elves, of course, will pay you for doing your job, which is to fight the enemy, right? As long as your group is able to fight the enemy today and get some kills, you will be paid your wages, and you will be paid your bounties, and you will be paid your upkeep, right? So you will still be fed as long as something is actually accomplished. And what they want accomplished today is, of course, they want this cave to be assaulted, right? Today is the first day of what might be multiple attacks, right, on the Goblin Cave. So with such a small crew, though, I'm not sure how you guys might conduct such a raid. You might, with your small team, start off by building up a small army to actually make an attack. You might go in and scout the position. You might attack other positions, right?
Do
So
some skirmishes.
what do you think? How do you guys want to
Oh,
attack the position today?
the East Goblin Cave, they're going to have, since they are in mountains, they're going to have grenades, guns, or even gas grenades, which is an issue.
Really?
Yeah, they live in the mountains. They have those resources.
Huh.
So trying to assault the east Goblin Cave without the winds being in the correct direction is an issue. We do have goblins above us, or goblins in question mark above us that could cause issue for our supply lines. And Master, may I ask what these lines are? Are these like routes?
What was that? Which lines are you referring to?
On the big map. These dash lines.
The dash lines. They represent the trenches. The northern one are the elven trenches, and the southern one are the goblin trenches.
Okay, so is this our trench, or should we need to take it?
All of this is our trench. It's stretching very far and poorly manned. There's little to no manpower on these various trenches.
Alright then. And there's question mark goblins. Last time we were taking this caravan over, we did encounter goblins, which might cause issues. So I think, for a small group, we should skirmish the goblins.
Attack the reported goblin position north of here?
Yeah. We just skirmish them. We don't need to wipe them out, but just skirmish would be our best option.
Alright, so today we don't have an army to assault the cave. We don't want to scout out or push and attack against it. But instead today we'll investigate the goblin sightings north of here, which are just footprints headed into the mountains.
Heading into the mountain. Well, we gotta make sure our supply lines are okay, you know?
Right. So I know MALO and AMORIO are brand new. You guys were a part of a caravan that traveled here just yesterday and were escorted by a large retinue of adventurers. So you were part of that caravan yesterday. You just arrived here at the siege camp.
Okay.
What's up?
I just said okay.
Okay. So yeah, the situation right now is we're at the party siege camp. We're talking over a fire and we're making plans. And the elves want you to, of course, attack the goblins, or you know, at whatever means necessary, get some kills, right? So, DOCKLA is making a plan on how he wants your team to attack the goblins right now, as you can tell. If you have any other ideas, feel welcome to share. But the situation is that we have this goblin cave that we need to assault. However, we don't have the manpower for it, and we know that there are some goblins north of here, possibly.
Okay.
So then we go to the goblins where they are away from the camp and start killing them first. So I go with the plan from Ethan.
You want to agree with Ethan and not attack the cave today? So the elves want you to attack the cave, but Ethan thinks that's too dangerous and would rather investigate the goblins north of here.
Yeah. Yes,
I would have to
too.
agree, because if we only have 12 people...
We don't have 12 people, we have 7. Not a lot of people.
We have very few people comparatively to a entire cave system of possible goblins where they have home turf and advantages. I think we'd go better off go kill the goblins up north of here, or at least try to find them.
Yeah. Maybe when the wind conditions are better, or if we don't find any goblins desperately, we might have to attack the...
And let's say you're also not the only ones here, of course. There's a company of 7 mercenaries also hired on by the elves. And you could possibly conduct the raid against the Goblin Cave with them. However...
14 people, that's not bad.
However, you have to negotiate the shares, right? So they might want half of the spoils, or, you know, instead of paying them under your command, if you're working with them instead of hiring them, right? If you hire them, then they might get less if they agree to be hired by you. But if you work side by side, they might demand an equal share of the spoils, right? So
Yeah,
there's a
that's
mercenary
perfect
company
plan.
and there's your adventuring company.
Perfect plan. 14-man raid on a goblin cave. That isn't too bad.
They're all normal men, and they hail from, you know, various settlements out there, or maybe even from the sea, right? A mercenary company is here to fight for the elves. A human mercenary company of 7 men.
Okay. Do we have an
Well-
estimate about how many goblins are in the cave, or no?
Well, last time we were here, there was 14. We wiped out about 7 to 8, I think. Let me check the report.
Yeah, reportedly, I
out
think a few
seven.
of them got away.
Yeah, there was 14 goblins, and we took out 7 goblins from the outside. The issue is there might be more inside. They might have, well, of course,
Okay.
better defenses inside.
I
Do we
think
want to just-
for 7 people, I would go and try to kill the goblins.
Yeah, north of it. But if we're able to do a joint operation with this mercenary company, we will have 14 men, which is pretty good.
Alright, so this was the last report.
Yes.
These were the goblins that were noticed near or outside or around the cave entrance before the attack began. Reportedly, the scouts determined that there might be about 7 goblin soldiers that were last spotted. These are the ones that were treated. So no one knows how many are actually inside, but for as many that retreated into the cave, they believe there were 7 goblin soldiers reportedly, 14 goblin workers, and 14 goblin civilians that were spotted.
Okay. So, since there's 7 more, or like there's 7 mercenaries, I think we should do a joint operation. We get, well, a joint operation to take the East Goblin Cave, or at least do an assault and try to push in more room.
Yes, this sounds good.
Alright. I'm fine with that.
So I will go up to. I'm assuming they have a leader.
Yep.
Of the mercenaries, or are they just?
Yep, they have a captain. So you go meet
Yeah,
with the
I go up
captain.
to the cap-
Right.
Yep, I go meet the captain.
So his name is Captain TOHIL. So
TOHIL.
I'll write it down on the board. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Captain TOHIL.
24.
We wish to do a joint operation between my venturing party and your mercenary company to assault the East Goblin Cave.
Alright, a response. Let's see, +1 reaction, so he is uncertain about it. He says, I do not agree or disagree with your offer. Before I decide, though, I'd like to know your plans. How do you plan to assault the position? Is it just a straightforward attack?
No, of course not. We can't just do a straightforward attack. These goblins live in mountains, so they likely have grenades, traps, and other things. So we will send someone who would take out the traps first, and then we will advance in. Once we're inside, if there's multiple corridors for each of our men, who will take a different one. Try to cover more inside. Does that make any sense?
Alright. He nods and agrees with your plan. He says, that does make sense. The enemy have a lot of dangerous weapons that they might be able to use against us. But if you think this plan will work, we're willing to work with you. However, we do want to negotiate the shares.
Of course. they're bound to have a lot of riches in there. So
How about you have 7 men, we have 7 men. Let's split it
Mhm.
evenly down the line.
I do think that is reasonable. Do you guys by chance have any thieves with you?
What?
He shakes his head and tells you that all his men are mercenary fighters, right? Or they're all level 0. They're all normal men, so they don't have a class yet.
Okay. Uh,
Captain
Do you-
TOHIL also doesn't really have a class. He's also level 0. They're all normal men.
okay.
He's just better
So,
equipped.
Very. What are they equipped with?
So his band of mercenaries are a makeshift militia mercenary group. They're very it looks like beginner mercenary company. Most of them are peasants. You can see like 4 or 5 of them have like barely anything. One of them has like slightly better gear, and then Captain TOHIL has the best gear. So basically 5 of them have like 10 coppers worth of gear, as if they were normal men. Sergeant SIMA has 20 coppers worth of gear, and Captain TOHIL has 30 coppers worth of gear.
Okay.
So their capabilities are not too great. That's why they're more cooperative with you. They've been hired on by the elves to help or assist you in this endeavor. To assist the
Alright,
elves
then.
and you, yeah.
Can I get a... Alright, I would say to the captain, okay then. Let's get a poll first, so we can send in some people to potentially scout out any traps before going in. Maybe 2 polls for each group.
Alright, well,
So, I will go to the caravan, and do they have poles?
they might, but
I imagine.
before you continue, I'm gonna check on what the others were doing while you were talking with Captain TOHIL. So,
Fair enough.
while DOCKLA was out talking with Captain TOHIL, MALO, AMORIO, and JAXSA, you guys also get a turn, right? So, you know the situation we're in. We're at the campfire, we're discussing plans and such. The leaders of our groups are discussing plans. But MALO, we'll go to you next. So MALO, what were you doing while DOCKLA was making plans with Captain TOHIL?
I want to say mostly listening in on the plans, trying to give my input every now and again, but mostly just trying to figure out like what the dynamics are in camp and trying to see where I stand and all of it since I'm new there.
Alright, sounds good. So to answer your question, you know, you were trying to figure out the dynamics of the situation, right? As we can tell, you wanted to know where you stood. So, given that you're brand new here, you can tell that there are a few people here that are definitely more experienced than you, but a lot of them are actually just like you. The majority of the mercenaries sitting with, or the majority of the mercenaries part of that Captain TOHIL's crew are just like you. They're brand new to the front. They have little to no training or experience. And you are an adventurer unlike them, and you are also a shareholder in your crew. When you join this party today, you guys agree that I think, unless DOCKLA the second argues against it, but usually household leaders or adventurers typically take a full share. You're considered an adventurer. You're adventuring as an adventurer. So even though you're level 0, you might be getting at least half a share or a full share, right? Which is, you guys can decide that as a group though. But basically what I'm telling you is that you are considered an equal member in DOCKLA's crew, right? But however, you are on par with everyone else, basically. Any other questions or concerns about that?
No, I think I understand.
Alright.
I was just curious about it.
Yeah, so you're an equal member of this team. Full member. Alright. Amorio, while MALO and DOCKLA were discussing plans with Captain TOHIL, what were you doing?
What was I doing?
So I
Are you a Mario?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I zoned out. I'm sorry.
no problem. Okay. No. Should I say it first?
Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn. We're going down the list.
So I would say let's I have like in where are my items?
Where are your items? They're on you.
I have this thing like let's with my sling like make the stick on fire and like shoot it in the camp. So let's make them like have no more air. So I would go to the tree and cut some wood so we can like burn them down.
Are you sharing this as an idea or are you taking an action?
Yes. No, I'm sharing this as an idea.
Oh, okay.
So I want to go to the tree and cut some woods.
So DOCKLA, you can respond in a moment if you'd like, but already you can tell that the captain, he hears out Amorio for a second, is already starting to maybe shake his head at Amorio's idea. And he says, MALO. Or sorry, Amorio. We don't have the tools necessary to cut down trees. My crew here was also hired to take down the goblins, and sure we might be able to smoke them out, but without the wood, and without the tools, I don't know if it would be feasible. So he doesn't seem to agree with you. And then DOCKLA, would you like to respond as well, or do you want to just move on?
Huh. What did you say? I did not hear.
You weren't paying attention to Mario?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, my bad.
Okay, so you respond with him.
Worse.
You want to ask him again on what he said?
Yeah, what did you...
So
Yeah,
I said maybe we can get some wood and smoke them out of the cave so we can like shoot the sirens.
Would be a good idea, but the wind is not in our favor for that.
Oh. So maybe do they have food in their cave? So we wait until they need to come out and then we murder them because they need food. So I will not go in. I will just wait.
That is an idea. We can do that if we find the opportunity to.
Yes.
I do have a flaming oil. If we do encounter the stockpile of food, I can light it on fire.
Yeah.
All right then. If that does come as an opportunity, we can do that.
Perfect. But I also have a question. Like, are you an experienced adventurer? What's your in-game name?
My name is DOCKLA II, and I am an experienced adventurer. I was the one who broke the goblins at this very cave.
You killed many. So I have a question. I have just 2 HP. Should I really fight with you? Is this dangerous?
Dangerous. Adventuring is always dangerous. A goblin with a stick can stab me and potentially kill me if they get past my armor.
Yeah. So maybe I will just stay behind you and just shoot
Yes.
like
Or
throwing sticks. That's all I will do.
if you want, you can
Yeah.
also be a torchbearer.
So just hold the torch.
Hold a torch. You can hold a torch and shoot your stones with your sling if you want. I do not
Yes.
have intentions to put you in the front lines because, well, you're new. I don't want.
So then I
don't
will
want to.
go back, and from there give you like support, like back off when like the goblins run towards you and they want to back off. I will just shoot them with some stones.
Right then.
Yes, then I will.
If you want to be a torchbearer, I give them over one of my torches. Here you go. You can have a torch.
Thank you.
And we will light it.
So maybe
We'll light it
what
before we.
what if before we go in the cave, let's go in the cave, but first let's go up, because what is when they get some backup from up the mountain? So we go in there and then there comes more goblins. So maybe we first kill the goblins that are not in the cave with the more adventurers. So
Are you
maybe
worried
all
about
of us.
goblin reinforcements? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You're worried about goblin reinforcements? Well,
Yes.
if the goblins really want, I doubt the goblins had reinforced as we have been holding this position for a couple days, and we don't even know if the goblins know about this siege. Maybe they've reported us being over here, but as far as we know, they have not sent out any messages to their fellow goblins that they're under siege.
Oh, okay. So we can go
Nevertheless,
in there, kill them.
yes, or make them
Then
surrender. It would be easier
yeah,
for them
that's
to
good.
surrender to us than kill them all.
Yes.
And hopefully they will, because
Okay.
I do not have any quarrels with these goblins other than that we're forced to be mercenaries for them. So,
Alright. I'm gonna
So
cut you
maybe
off there for a second.
learn.
While the two of you were talking, you know, discussing plans back and forth on the approach and your goals against the goblins and such, we're gonna also find out what JAXSA was up to in the meantime. So JAXSA, while DOCKLA and AMORIO were in a tense discussion, what were you up to?
I was kind of just sitting guard.
Alright, so you were just standing guard or sitting guard, and nothing seems to be going on at the moment. It's early in the morning. The forest is quiet. It's a snowy December day. Was there anything else you wanted to do or know or think about in your while you were guarding?
No, I'm just standing there with a stern look.
Alright. So time has passed. It's about 08:30 hours. We're back to MALO for a moment. So MALO, DOCKLA and AMORIO have been discussing for quite some time, figuring out their plans and such. Do you want to continue with what you were doing, which was kind of listening in and making suggestions on what we should do, or what else would you like to do?
Within the group, I'm wondering like, what's the party dynamic? Is in like who's front lines and who's back lines. I heard them talking about that.
Okay.
So I started thinking like who would be where.
Alright, sure. Let me help you with that for a moment. So, good question. I'll grab all the characters for you, and you can maybe get some plans in your mind going. So, I think, yeah, here we go. So we have let's see. CLARO, DOCKLA. We've got RADZIG. We've got JAXSA. Okay, JAXSA. Let me see. There he is. Okay, and we also have Gambit. Okay. Gambit left actually. Let's see. Alright, then two new guys, AMORIO and MALO. Oops. Huh. Okay, I think that's everyone. Let me double check though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There's only-
6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought we had 7 people.
Looks like there's only 6 actually. So there might have been a miscount. There's only 6.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of us, and I have 3 men, don't I?
You've got
Or do I only
RADZIG
have 2?
and CLARO. That's it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't able to hire my other guy. Okay, my bad. I forgot.
So we have half a dozen men in our party.
Okay, so we have 13 men. Okay.
I'd probably be near the front,
Okay.
considering my high con.
Yeah, pure tank.
Okay, so MALO somewhere near the front of the group, or he's getting ready to move toward the front if we do set out soon. I suppose RADZIG might be up there too.
Yep.
DOCKLA. The rest of you fall in.
So I'm at the back, right? I told I wanted to go like back.
Sure, yeah, you're in the
Yeah,
back.
I will be in the front.
So I have like my my sling in my hand and the torch.
All right. See, we're all still at base camp over the fire. Malo's just looking over the party's composition, thinking about a formation, right? He's thinking about moving toward the front. Sounds like. You know, as you were doing that, Malo, of course, the others might just continue discussing or going over plans, unless you want to go over plans with them. But DOCKLA, AMORIO, JAXSA, you're welcome to continue discussing if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm good with this discussion. The only thing I need to do, I need to buy poles, 10-foot poles.
Okay. So DOCKLA is gonna go over to the caravan. In the meantime,
Yeah.
AMORIO and MALO and JAXSA. What would you like to do while he's making a few purchases?
So this is just a general question. How do we like get better stats and stuff like that? Because I know in normal D&D you have to like level up to like level 4 to get stat improvements, but if there's only 3 levels, I don't know how that works.
So per level, as a house rule, in OD&D typically you can't actually change your scores. But as a house rule, you will get ability score increases, you will get hit point increases and such, and of course your class benefits. But besides that, there's also training fees. So if you have enough money and time, your character is able to train and pay for, of course, professional training, which could raise their ability scores or hit points.
I see. Okay.
These processes.
And then I'm guessing it's only available like if you pay somebody to help you, and not you can't do it yourself.
You can do it yourself. It just takes longer.
Okay. I'm fine with like trying to like strength train so I can get stronger.
Now the cost of training though is at the bare minimum, you need to be able to take care of yourself while you're training, right? So you have to work and you have to get money to pay off your upkeep, right? Because so a trainer might increase the rate in which you train. You might be able to train faster and spend less time. You might spend more money, but you'll spend less time actually training if you have a trainer. If you don't have a trainer,
I'm assuming
yes.
that this works with like experience points as well, or no?
For experience points, practicing your trade, doing your job, and getting rewarded, right, is what gives you experience. In this game, naturally, it's about hunting monsters and treasures, which get you the gold and glory. And that gets you experience points. So, killing monsters, defeating monsters, or looting treasure from dungeons, using that money to train more, gets you experience as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I think I understand now.
But the main way you get XP in OD&D is by hunting monsters and treasures, typically in dungeons.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
It's okay.
For every monster you kill,
So
you'll get some
what
XP.
about-
For every piece of treasure you retrieve, you'll also get some XP.
How about we dig a hole and make a trap for the goblins? What about that? So we could dig a hole, and then I could shoot a stone at the goblins. Then they would run behind me, and then they would all fall in the grave where we have where we stone them to death. How about that? Hello?
Hello?
Are you asking me or are you asking your comrades?
Did you hear my plan?
Yeah, we asked.
I'm assuming he's
Like,
asking you guys, right?
Yeah, I asked
I'm currently buying stuff, so okay.
I asked that Gabe.
I think it would work, but since we're the one attacking them, I don't know if we'd have enough time to really like dig a hole and all that before they can discover us in the cave.
Like not in the cave, but like in the forest, like next to the cave.
So like we set the trap, we go into the cave, we lure them out, and then they fall into the trap.
Yes,
Is what you're saying?
like I go there, like maybe one of us is going there alone, shoots a stone, and like makes them angry, and then they follow us, and then they fall all in this hole.
That could work, but I'm not quite. I wouldn't be able to make the call on that. You'd have to ask Ethan's character, DOCKLA, but
yes,
I think it would work. But it's mostly up to him.
So, would we have like a tool even for doing that?
Do we have shovels? I don't think we do.
Yeah, so you look over each other's gear, and neither of you have a shovel yet. Looks like you guys have a good plan, though. It sounds like. It's just we don't have the tools necessary to perform such a plan yet. In the meantime, just a moment. Sorry, JAXSA, were you doing anything other than guarding for the next 10-30 minutes, or just standing around doing nothing still? JAXSA? Sounds like you AFK again?
Where?
He does this every game. Zaza, JAXSA. All right.
Sawyer.
So
Yes.
what's your move? Do you want to keep waiting around doing nothing, or do you want to try something?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of enhance closer to Ethan, kind of acting as like a shield in case anything happens.
All right, just continue guarding DOCKLA.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's headed toward the caravan right now. DOCKLA. DOCKLA.
Yeah, sorry.
Ethan.
Someone was talking to me, had to listen.
All right, all good. So JAXSA is going with you to the caravan. It sounds like.
All right, that's fine.
So as Malo and Amorio stay back at the fire to make further plans, the two of you went to the caravan to make some purchases. All right, so you're at the caravan now. You see a few of the traders.
I'm going to buy some 10-foot poles. How much do they cost again?
All right.
Actually, I joined on the website, so I see everything.
Yeah, you can if you want. I don't know if your phone can handle it. But back to DOCKLA the second and JAXSA.
Yeah.
So the merchant or the trader, he does have him. He's got a good price for you. 2 coppers for two coppers total is the cost for 2 10-foot poles.
Oh yeah, I'll pay 2 coppers then.
Right.
What did you roll? 9? Okay.
All right, DOCKLA, you're down to 23. And what are you gonna do with your poles?
All right. So I'm gonna give one of the pole to the mercenary company if they're gonna need it. And does anyone want to be a? Does anyone want to be a pole bearer?
Are you gonna go back
Would
to
that be like
the fire?
somebody in the
Yeah.
front trying to see if there's
Yeah.
traps on the ground?
Yeah. What did you say to the mercer?
Are you? If you're asking your crew, you have to leave the caravan and go back to your camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I stop by the mercenaries, give them their pole?
All right.
They can choose whatever, and then go back to my group.
JAXSA, as DOCKLA is making purchases, and of course after that making his way back to the mercenary camp. Were you trying to do anything else besides follow him?
No, I'll just follow. Yeah.
All right. And then in the meantime, Malo and Amorio, before DOCKLA and JAXSA get back, there was still some time to discuss or plan or take action. So, did either of you want to take any further actions or discuss anything before DOCKLA and JAXSA gets back?
Maybe see if we can find a shovel. Or if there is a shovel in the camp or anything like that.
Look around for a shovel.
Yes, that's true.
Do you need a shovel?
Yes, we want to dig a hole.
Where? There's many holes already.
Like, we want to lure them into a hole where they fall on the ground and we storm them to them.
They're not going to follow us out unless we're losing the fight.
So maybe I just go there with my thing and
okay.
shoot stone at them and then run away like a goof.
Listen here. Their job is to defend their cave. They're not going to follow us out. They're not mindless monsters.
Maybe they are, like, I make them very angry if I like shoot many stones at them and then like always.
But they're not going to risk their life just to chase them out into. They're not going to risk their own lives just to chase one person possibly into a trap because they're smarter than that, you know. Goblins are smart. This is why they utilize traps. And you would probably need to move.
So then let's just wait until the wind changes and then we make them like have no air. Like then we shoot fire inside. We wait until like the wind changes. When it changed, we throw fire at them because they are in a cave and then they will die. Because what should they do? They can do nothing. Like then we don't even have to fight. Like there will be so much smoke. Like we can like need something to live. So maybe they have wooden stuff there, and when this is all burning, they're all like dead. And I don't think they have much water in that cave.
Well, the wind might take a really long time to change. It is the morning. They're going to be sleeping, as they are nighttime creatures. So if we're going to attack, we should probably attack now instead of wait when they're going to be all awake and alert. You know?
And we just wait until the wind changes and they are sleeping. So we make big fire and then they die. Because when we go now, they will wake up and we will have to fight many people and they will not burn out. But if we wait, we could really burn them to death.
Well, that also might not happen because they also have, well, probably physical barriers to prevent smoke coming in, and it's a cave, so they likely have natural.
Like
they likely have natural vents in there to help them breathe. As there's no way,
I don't
there's
think
no other.
that they have so much. Like, if they have a defense, we could burn that too, but because I don't think they have metal defense.
I think the best thing to do is we don't know if the wind's going to change today, and the elves order us to assault this cave. We have the men to do it now, as I have made the agreement with the mercenaries. I think we should attack now and kill some goblins, as it is our orders from the elves, and we don't know if the winds are going to change today. I think this is our best bet.
And what if the wind is gonna change?
What?
Is there like a way to find it out? Can I make like a roll about the weather if I know something about like reading the weather?
If you know when the wind will change or if the wind will change?
If the wind will change.
Yeah, that's something you would probably already know. AMORIO has experienced the wind before and it does change throughout the day. As for when it will, that is not certain, right? So you can like maybe of course study the clouds and the wind for a bit if you'd like and find out. But he does know that the wind does change, right? Directions.
So can we please make this with fire? I have a really good feeling how this will go.
I don't have a good feeling that that would work. So,
just give it a try.
I've tried this before. Not with goblins, but with other creatures before, trying to smoke them out with fire. And it doesn't go very well. Because they likely have natural ventilations. They probably have a defense against it.
You think so? Goblins, they're not that smart.
Yes, they are.
They live in the cave.
Gentlemen, we are 2 hours and 14 minutes into our game, at least on the stream. We're 3 hours in on the VC. We'll take a small little break here now. So take a 5-minute break, stretch your legs, use the restroom.
Then I say we do it without the fire.
Okay, but given that we only have about an hour left of gameplay, or less than that maybe, we should probably decide on a plan soon or take action, right? We've been planning for the past hour now.
Alright, so anyways, I'm going to say...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so understand what you're saying. Perfectly good. And the issue is that the goblins are nocturnal creatures.
Okay.
If we wait until the wind changes, and it's likely to be later in the day, which it's the morning right now, so we can, when we attack in the morning, they're likely going to be caught off guard.
Okay, then let's do this.
Yeah. I understand yours is a perfect plan. It is good, but the issue is they're not humans. These are
Yes.
goblins, and goblins are smart. They're very smart. That's why they are able to make guns, grenades, and gas bombs.
I didn't know. Okay. Thought they're like stupid creatures.
They're not stupid creatures.
Oh, okay.
They're intelligent. Maybe not
Very
as
intelligent.
maybe not as intelligent as a human, but certainly pretty intelligent because they can utilize pretty much anything. They will trap the area. They will trap areas. Like you have to be smart to be able to trap places, or at least be an actual instinct. But most animals and most things are not going to take a grenade and be able to make a tripwire out of it. They might have pressure plates in this. Fortunately, we don't have any thieves with us. Just a whole bunch of fighters, which is really funny to me. Yeah. And also, when you fight the goblins have good armor. So people who have bludgeoning weapons are going to be the best against them.
I have a morning star.
Yeah, that can be a bludgeoning weapon, I think. Morning
Pretty
stars
sure,
are.
yeah.
They have spikes on them, yes, but they also have a bludgeoning force behind them. Too, so I don't know. I might be up to the Dungeon Master.
Assuming a falchion is a slashing, not a bludgeoning.
And also, these goblins are smaller than us. So in the rules, goblins get we get a -4 to hit the goblins, while the goblins get a +4 to hit us.
Really?
Because it is easier to hit a bigger target and it's harder to hit a small target. It also applies to us, you know.
Okay, that kind of. Oh, then I'm huge.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If we fight something bigger than us, they get a -4. But we do double damage against them, while they do half damage against us.
Alright, and then what is my AC?
What armor do you have?
I have a shield.
A shield, and you have a +1 dexterity, correct?
Yeah, I have a 13 dexterity, so.
A 13 dexterity, so you got a +1.
Okay.
So, we are AC, we do it by the THACO system, I think it's called. Basically, the lower the number, better it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, let me grab a chart for you. I have this chart that I keep on me. I'll post it in media. But basically, lower your armor class, better it is. I have a -3 armor class.
-3.
Yeah. So basically a monster would require a hit dice of the maximum of 3 would require a 20 to hit me.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And how do I find my armor class? Like.
So your armor class is calculated by, you have a shield, which typically gives a -1 to your armor class. But you're a fighter, you get double armor class. So you get a -2 from your shield, and you get a -1 from your dexterity. So you have a total of -3 to your thing.
Wait, what's mine?
Your armor class starts at 9, so to subtract 9 -3, and that's your armor class.
So 6.
Yes, armor class 6. So a goblin, to hit a 6, requires a 12 to hit you.
Okay. I see. Alright.
Well, the goblins,
Gentlemen,
pretty sure have armor class. Yep.
5 minutes have passed, so your break is over. We're going to continue where we left off, which was your party was still making plans at the camp just outside of the East Goblin Cave at the party siege camp. So, from here, starting with this time we're gonna go back to JAXSA. Or actually, yeah, because you three seem to be discussing pretty heavily here, which is good. Planning and discussion is part of the game, and ensures that it can ensure or make the difference, right, in what our results are based on our actions. But JAXA, you haven't really been participating in the discussion at all. Do you want to start joining in? Do you want to share your own input? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to ask any questions? Do you have any concerns? Or do you want to just stand around and do nothing still? Or guard DOCKLA, I guess. But there's nothing here to guard him against. It's pretty safe at the camp at the moment.
I mean, no, I don't really have anything, so.
You just fully agree?
I guess we'll just keep guarding.
Okay, very well. DOCKLA, MALO, and AMORIO, you guys are kind of in an open discussion. Do you want to continue your discussion and plans, or something else?
During the break, we have come to a conclusion, and we're going to do.
Okay, you've decided.
My plan is just to enter the cave, basically. Let's gather the mercenaries.
Alright, so DOCKLA's ready to move into the cave. Before he does, he's having the group meet up with the mercenaries. MALO, what do you want to do? What's your plan at this point? Do you agree with DOCKLA, or do you want to try something else?
I am going to agree with DOCKLA. It seems like a good plan. It seems very well thought out.
Okay, very well.
It's a simple plan.
And then AMORIO, what about you?
I also agree. So I say sorry for arguing so much. I thought it was a good idea, but you already this plan, and so now we do this, and I say.
Alright. Okay, so here are the mercenaries. Get them added to your group's formation. There's a total of 7 of them added to your group, so we have a force of roughly 13 men, a little over a dozen men. So they are all level 0s, led by their captain, who's Captain TOHIL. And Captain TOHIL has equipped his heavy shield and sword. His sergeant, SIMA, he will have a heavy shield and a spear.
Is there a difference between a heavy shield and a regular shield?
Yes, they give you more armor class or armor classes.
So it's like a kite shield versus a heater shield, right? A kite shield's a lot longer, a heater shield's smaller. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
A square versus rectangle, so to speak. Circle versus oval. Yeah.
How mad do you think they'd be if one of their people died and I took one of their heavy shields?
Scavenging the loot. I mean, they might want it before you might want it, if that makes sense, because that's their men, right? So, let's see. But yeah, if none of their men want it, then maybe you can take it. But more than likely, if one of their heavy shield guys die, the other ones might take up their old shields, right? But yeah, medieval times, if you died in the field, sometimes your companions would bring back your gear to your next of kin or whatever, or they might scavenge it and reuse it, right? So once you're dead, you don't really have any choice on what happens to you, right? So it's up to them and it's up to you.
Makes sense.
So let's see. Yeah, we got Sergeant SIMA here. And then we got their peasant levy, which these guys just have like javelins. So you're good. So let me just gotta paste this real quick. Alright, basically the majority of his men just have javelins, I think. Yeah.
What? Oh my god, calm down.
Sawyer, mute yourself. don't want to hear you shouting. Thank you.
So some of them will have slings ready, in case you want some slingers. And the other ones have their javelins ready. So we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so those are all their guys. And they will help you as best they can, you know. The cave entrance is pretty wide. It's about, from what I remember, let's see. It's about 10 feet wide, roughly. It's 2 abreast if you'd like, maybe 3 max. But that'll be very tight. So do you want 2 columns, 3 columns? How do you want to advance?
We will have 2 columns with me in the front and whoever else wants to be in the front.
So DOCKLA, then we could put Captain TOHIL, both leaders up there. We can get some spearmen behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And then some melees to push up in case we get into an open area to fight in. We might need a torchbearer near the front actually. So we'll say Sergeant SIMA will take a step back and allow the torchbearer to be up there. They could always trade places later. There we go. So we got our formation of 13 ready to move in.
Alright then. Let's enter the cave. Oh yeah, I equipped my pole.
So we'll say the torch that you passed on earlier to the one guy. What was it? It was
Me.
yes, AMORIO. So AMORIO, you have the torch. You did light it earlier.
Yes.
But perhaps you put it out so that you didn't waste it, and then light it again before we go in. So
Yeah.
to put out a torch, you basically, without damaging it, you had to deprive it of oxygen. If you put dirt on it, you might be able to put it out for sure, but you might damage it as well. So as to not damage it, I guess torches are pretty cheap, so you'll just use it until it dies. But it's got like half an hour left, because we were making plans for the past hour. It's about 900
give him another
entry. You want to pass a fresh one to him, or wait till later? Because his torch has like half an hour left.
I pass him another torch.
Okay. Are you lighting the second torch, AMORIO, or do you want to stow it away? You can tuck it into your belt.
Should I light it now?
What was
Should
that?
I light it?
If you want to.
Say when
it's up
I.
to you.
You want to save it, or
Yeah,
you wanna
okay, then I light it now.
light it now? Okay. So you have one
Okay, let's go in.
fresh torch and one.
So I want to hold like a speech to the man.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say these goblins are our enemies and they are disgusting and they are monsters and they're raping our women and are also like very mean creatures. We need to kill them. Do this not just for money but for the love of our country people. Let's fight together. And then yeah.
Oh yeah.
It seems like they're all reacting positively. The men are cheering you on and saying, you know,
Let's go.
You know, like they all agree with you. They cheer you on, like, let's murder some goblins, right? So you inspired them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right, let's march in now. But I also, you did hear me. I wanted to equip my pole, right?
I did not hear that.
Okay. Double checking.
So if you're equipping your pole,
stow
what do
away
you?
of my mace.
Okay. Alright, so as DOCKLA is starting to lead you in, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
along with the rest of the crew. I need to hear from MALO still and JAXSA. What are your actions?
I think I'll mostly just fall in line, try to find try to plan ahead, see if there's a goblin, what would I do? Try to see if I should jump in or if I should stay back more, because I'm trying to see where my not power scaling but abilities rank with the others.
Right, makes sense. Right then. And JAXSA, as the party is starting to advance into the cave in this large formation, 2-column formation, what would you like to do? Do you want to advance with them or something else?
Or
You can also be AFK and stay outside.
Sorry, I was trying to speak, but I didn't realize I was muted. I'd like to fall in line.
Alright, very well. The party is starting to advance into the cave. The entrance, so you make your way up the mountainside from the siege camp, climbing up the mountainside all the way to the cave entrance. On the way up, you pass across a few of the trenches on the mountainside and the foxholes, right? A few of these burrows and pits built along the mountainside all the way up toward the actual cave entrance. When you finally get up there, it looks like the cave entrance at some point did have stakes facing outward, but those stakes were cut down or pulled out. It looks like you see all these kind of cavities in the dirt, holes, right, from where they might have been, but they all have been put in the other direction to face inward instead. And the cave entrance, of course, is on the east side of the mountainside, right, the side that you're climbing up. And beyond it, of course, there's a cavern tunnel that continues west, of course. It's a 10-foot wide tunnel continuing west. With that,
prod.
you can prod. And do you want to draw up your own map based on the description? If you do, you'll move a lot faster. Or do you want me to draw the map for you?
Let's say you draw the map.
Alright, so before you advance, you begin mapping out what you can already see, right? So from the entrance, you map out what you can see. I'll start drawing out that map for you. So we've got a 10-foot wide tunnel continuing west. Alright. Alright. Let me move our tokens further down here.
Did somebody leave the call?
Just a spectator left the call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gold joined and left.
Right, so got
Is this the tunnel?
this is a tunnel, yep. It's continuing west for about 40-ish feet. It continues north after that. And from there you can't really tell too much else. But yeah, the cave tunnel continues west for about 40-ish feet. The light of day shines maybe 30 feet in. Yeah, the light of day shines pretty bright into the cave. I believe the sun rises in the east, so therefore the sun is bright and shining into the cave. You can actually see the far wall dimly. So it's 30 feet of bright light from the sun and another 30 feet of dim light. So from the entrance you can already see the far western wall of the cave. And so far, oh yeah, Let me draw out the stakes. We have stakes. We have stakes as well. Facing inwards instead. Sorry, hiccups. Oh, sorry.
Is the ground stone?
Yeah, it's mountainous. It's a mix of stone and dirt. Mostly stone.
Okay. So anything that's particularly more dirty than normal, definitely check that for pit traps.
Alright, so there are stakes planted and they're facing westward. You're able to squeeze past them and continue into the cave at this point. The cave tunnel itself seems clear. Let's see. Yep. Clear tunnel to the west. So yeah, your path is clear. And you can prod the floor for any traps on your way in. But we're carefully exploring in at this point, and we're mapping as we go, so we're moving at the rate of the slowest member exploration rate. So our slowest guys are maybe medium footmen. Therefore, we're moving 20 feet per turn. So every 20 feet of movement, 10 minutes will pass. Right. As we carefully explore, observe, and check for traps and such, and map. The majority of the time is actually mapping, and then of course carefully advancing comes next. So carefully advance, 20-ish feet after mapping. So mapping took the longest time. Took about 10 minutes to map out the area. Moving 20 feet didn't take too long. So. See, you were able to advance, yeah, let's say 20 feet while you were mapping. So the first turn has already gone past. It's about 9-10 right now. And you don't need a map anymore, at least for now, because you've been able to draw out the next area. So without mapping, your party can travel at the rate of 90 feet per turn instead. So that would be still careful movement, observation, and of course listening as you move, checking the traps. So you continue down the cave tunnel, carefully moving all the way toward the corner where the cave tunnel continues toward the north after 40 feet. And then of course you carefully maybe start to peek around it, see what's up there.
Oh, well, definitely can't hear, but definitely try to just hear what's up there because you can't see down there, correct? It's dark.
Right. So the torch light doesn't shine very far in.
Yeah.
It's maybe
So
got a
hearing
15 feet bright, 50 feet dim. So you get around the corner, and you don't hear
So
anything.
I
You don't
make a question now, okay?
and you don't see anything at the moment. Yeah, what's your question?
So what about we lure some of them now to the corner?
No, can't do that. Be quiet. We're moving in.
Alright, so as you make that suggestion to him, and he quickly responds by telling you to quiet. Malo, was there anything you wanted to do on the way in, or say, or think about? The party's just been carefully advancing through the first tunnel. So besides thinking about how you might respond to the sighting of a goblin, was there anything else you wanted to do on the way in? JAXSA? Malo and JAXSA.
Or asking Jack.
Are
Sawyer.
Are we present?
Sawyer.
Yes, sorry, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I keep muting and then
might,
forgetting to unmute.
So on the way into the cave, as we round the corner, Amario's suggesting some plans. DOCKLA is quieting him down, trying to observe or prepare to take his next move. But while that was happening, MALO and JAXSA, were you doing anything differently?
No, also, sorry about that. My computer just lost connection to the internet.
You're
I'm
good.
using my phone right now.
Mhm.
But, not really. I'm just gonna be following them, mostly.
Okay. JAXSA?
I'm not really doing anything. I'm kind of just playing a passive role.
Right. So, as you're whispering back toward Amario, who's right behind you, to quiet, as he makes a suggestion to you, there's an immediate response from the north. Something calls out to you and says, from the north it says, "Ah! Humans! Hello! Good to see you again."
What? Okay. Alright.
You can't see it, but you can hear it down the tunnel. It's calling out to you.
I replied to it. What do you want?
We don't wish to fight. Perhaps we can come to terms.
To terms? What do you mean by terms?
We would like you to leave us alone.
Oh. And what would you give us to leave you alone?
What would you like in return, humans?
We need money. That's what we would like.
We cannot.
I'm not sure we can help you with
Hey,
money, but
hey.
perhaps there's something. Oh, yes, please go on.
Amario, you want to speak
I
up?
want to kill you.
Okay.
What? Oh
But
my.
we need to kill these goblins. I will not trade with them.
Okay, Mario
Calm
screams out he wants to
down.
kill him. And the goblin is uncertain and says,
Are you sure? It sounds like you might want to make a deal with us instead.
right. Amario
No, I
says,
will not make deals with demons.
Remember, Amo. We
Mario, do you want to
have
push
no
rank and
actual-
like attack anyway? Or do you want to just not? Or are you just
No,
talking?
I just speak it.
You're just saying, refusing to
I-
make a deal with him?
Just say it.
Alright. So in
When we
response,
take
they're
this
not
money, and I said they raped people, cannot do this.
sure. These goblins did some horrible things to the elves and the humans.
Mostly elves. They've been leaving
Yeah,
their
mostly
kind alone.
elves.
Actually, been making offers. They've been very friendly with humans lately.
So,
I'm gonna say.
you go ahead.
I'm gonna say to Amaros yelling, "Calm down." We have no true quarrel with them. If we're able to make a deal, we should. We should.
They want to make a deal, they're weak.
What?
If they want to make a deal, they all need to be weak. Because why would they need to make a deal?
I disagree. I've been approached multiple times by goblins to make deals, and while they outnumbered us greatly.
Goblins are very smart.
Yeah, and
So if they were to put a deal with us, there could be a twist. But as Ethan was saying, last time there was a far more amount of them against Ethan and his folks, and they didn't attack.
Yeah. So, anyways, let me make this deal.
Okay. And
I shall.
then
Humans,
go ahead.
please,
Yes.
we have a special offer for you. This
I'm trying to calm them down.
this will cost you nothing.
And the goblin presents something to you from the cave deep within, right? He kind of, you see him bring something out from around the corner. You can't really see him, but suddenly there's a light at the end, right? The goblins light a torch over there, so you can kind of see them now, right? Because they can't see in the complete darkness either. They need light. So a goblin further back lights a torch, but the goblin talking to you drags out a creature, a small girl figure, right? It is a young elf girl, and says, "She's all yours. Run along now." And you can see he kind of like tosses her forward, and she gets up and starts running toward you. It's a young elf girl, maybe like 5 years of age.
Is there anything on her other than just clothes or anything?
So she's trembling, walking toward, or stumbling toward you. She's all bruised and battered, and she's wearing no clothes at all. She's just a small, naked elf girl.
I order everyone to start backing up, like let the elven girl through.
Okay, so she's
Wait,
running
wait, can I
away
pull out a rat?
toward the humans, right? So she runs toward you.
Yeah. And we're starting backing out.
Back out.
Elven.
Okay.
Yeah, back out.
Does
Can I
anyone
do
refuse to
something?
back out? Yeah, what do you want to do?
Can I grab a rag, or not a rag, like a coat, and like put it over her?
Where are you gonna
outside.
get the coat from?
Yeah.
Or the
So that's a
rag?
good question. Is he like a small, like a child elf, or like
Yeah, it's a 5-year-old elf. Or she looks like she's 5. She's probably like 50 though, because elves age a lot differently.
Yeah. Alright. Let's just get out of the cave first.
Alright, so JAXSA's thinking about what he wants to do with the elf, put some clothes on her, but in the meantime, as most of the crew is falling back, MALO, are you going to fall back too? There was orders from the front. DOCKLA ordered the men to fall back, or to withdraw from the cave. So, what would you like to do? You want to stay in the cave? Most of the men are starting to fall back, I think. The mercenaries are falling back. Or actually, let me see how they react. Mercenaries react to his orders. They're not your men, but so that it's not a morale check, it's just a reaction. So they react uncertain. They're like, what's going on, right? They're confused, just like JAXSA.
Yeah.
So they don't really fall back too much. Kind of maybe step back, but they don't fully withdraw. MALO,
That's fine.
what about you, MALO? What do you do based on the situation?
I'm going to fall back because I would prefer not to fight as of right now.
Okay. So you start to fall
Because
back.
they've done nothing wrong.
And Heron and the other mercenaries are like, what's the holdup? Why are we falling back? Right? MALO, you're trying to fall back. Heron's behind you. He reacts uncertain. He's like, wait, MALO, why are we falling back? Right? And as that's happening...
Maybe it was a small wolf girl.
Oh yeah, you explain what's happening up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
AMORIO, how do you react to the situation?
I respect also following orders going back.
Fall back? Okay. So... let's see, other... here. So the elf girl runs toward DOCKLA. DOCKLA, you pull her into the tunnel. She just kind of like runs toward you and grabs onto you, scared for her life. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so the whole party starts to back off, but let me see how Captain TOHIL feels about the situation. He disagrees, right? So as you guys are backing up, he screams, "Charge!" Right? And he charges, right? So
I have a question.
He demands a charge, right? He sees the enemy with the torch. What's your question?
Is he reacting to me saying fall back, or just the situation in general?
He reacted to you saying fall back, so you refuse to fall back.
I have a +1. I have a +1.
Okay. So
with charisma, so that would be a 6.
he's not certain. He's in that case he hears you out and says, and he has this goal. His purpose here is to kill goblins to get money, right? So he sees goblins, he wants to kill them to get money. He sees you withdrawing with the young girl. He's like, "DOCKLA, they're ready to, or they're right there. We should attack now," right?
You can attack. We need to get this elf girl out of here first. We will come. You can start the attack if you want. We will come join you after we get this elf girl outside the cave. We don't want civilian casualties.
And the goblin calls out from the distance,
There's a lot more where that came from.
and you hear all the other ones chuckling right in the background.
Fucking disgusting.
All right. So anyway, the party starts to fall back, withdraw from the cave, and you get the elf girl out of there, at the very least.
Yeah.
Captain TOHIL. With that, let's see how he reacts to you. He reacts positively. He agrees with you. He says, "All right, very well, right?" And you guys help the girl get out first before any further attacks or further action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right.
we get out. We have a prisoner, or we rescued an elf child. So, yep, you got out of the cave. You rescued someone. You didn't kill any goblins yet, though. What's the move from here?
All right. So we will send the elven girl back to the. We send someone.
To take her back to
One
base
mercenary.
or back to
I'll
the
go.
siege camp?
Take her. Okay.
Alright. JAXSA will take her.
Yes, I will take her.
Take her to the caravan.
Alright, so JAXSA will take the. Oh, sorry, that's my alarm. Okay.
Everything good?
Yep, everything's good. We are technically 3 hours into our game now, or about to be. So do you guys want to wrap this up, or do you guys want to push on? Typically, we only play for max
If
3
everybody
hours.
else is down, I'm down to push on.
Yeah, I'm also.
I will sadly be forced to leave soon because I have to
I think
go.
we wrap it up then.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
Alright.
we should probably wrap it up.
So for today's expedition, we of course prepared properly, made some good plans, and at least accomplished a little bit of something. We rescued a young elf from the hold of the goblins, right? So, but yeah, that'll be it for today. You guys will withdraw to base camp, make a report on what happened today. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna get paid. So, the elves here back. You at least brought back an elf girl, so that might be worth something.
Yeah.
Let me see how they react to that. So, the reaction to you not getting any kills today, because you were ordered to kill and assault the position, right?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted some proof of kills. They reacted negatively to that, right? So they were frustrated with you. You got back to camp. They're like, "I don't know if we can pay you guys if you're not gonna kill any goblins, right? This war is not gonna change unless we kill these goblins, right? Eliminate the enemy." As for the reaction to the girl, they appreciate your service. They'll make sure she gets home, and they'll give you a small reward for her return. What they can offer you is just a few pieces of copper for now. Maybe her family will be more appreciative, but yeah. If you want compensation for the girl's return, the elves will buy her from you for 3 coppers. Do you have a deal with them? Or do you want to give her for free? Alright, sell her to 3 coppers. Okay.
Yeah, 3 copper. And I will, I don't know, give the the other captain 2 coppers. Like, to keep the one, like.
Alright, so Captain Tell will take 2 and you'll keep 1?
Yeah.
Alright, you provide him with 2. Let's see how he reacts to that. He is reacting extremely negative and does not want your money at all. He says, "Keep it, right? I didn't earn that at all, right? I'm here to kill goblins."
Me too, but I wasn't expecting an elf pushed out. Fuck.
So, Captain TOHIL is frustrated that the expedition ended early for their team, right? So they'll withdraw. They withdraw too, but yeah, given your crew's morale is lower and breaking, right? Maybe some of them are just shocked at the sight of a small elf girl
And,
who fell victim to
yeah.
goblins. Captain TOHIL's crew feels angered, maybe not just because of the girl, but also because he wants to kill some goblins and get paid a lot more. So he might
We want
not.
to kill goblins.
He reacted poorly to the situation, and he might not be looking forward to working with you again, if that makes sense. He might think your team is little too peaceful, maybe, or something like that. So not decisive enough to take action. So
Oh, I am decisive.
you are
So
pretty
it's just
decisive.
when they give us new information constantly. It's
Yeah.
for whatever reason that the goblins are so friendly with us. What the fuck?
They reacted with a 12 today on the reaction check.
Yeah. Multiple 12s. Every time we interact with the goblins, we like, or goblins, they rolled 12s.
Which
and
is helpful,
hey.
friendly, right? So they're not trying to fight you. They're trying to fulfill their own purposes peacefully, and they're trying to cooperate with you rather than go against you. So it could be a win-win.
The issue is with this case is that they said there's more of them, and that's like, oh damn. Morally, I think we should fight them. They kind of.
So yeah, the elf girl got out alive, fortunately.
Yeah.
All right.
I was kind of in the girl to have like a grenade strapped to her, ran. Boom. But
not yet. Nothing like that yet. It seems she's a pretty normal elf. Upon examination, she's extremely hungry and malnourished. She looks like apparently she was like a slave in there, slaving away. She had little to no clothes on. She had some covering, just barely anything though. So you guys can get her some clothes or send her home. The elves will take care of her. You sold her off already to the elves.
Yeah, sold her off. That's
Alright.
such a horrible word.
But otherwise, that'll be it for tonight's session.
Yep.
Before we end the game tonight, we'll go into post game. So we just did gameplay. We already, the first part of the game was pre-game. Now we just finished playing the game or gameplay. Now we're in post game. So now you guys get to decide or discuss what you guys will be doing after the expedition, and basically what you hope your character can, or what you want your character to be doing until your next adventure. So you can decide it. Now, naturally, if you take any high risk or risky actions, you might suffer the results, right? So if you decide your character's gonna, guard the entrance, for example, he will guard it as an NPC, but if he's killed while you're away, then when you come back, I have to report to you that your character was killed in action while you were not playing, right? Most characters take not dangerous actions in between adventures, right? So like resting and training, staying at camp, right? Avoiding combat and conflict, so that when you come back, you can play as your character still. But your character is not safe when you log off, right? Unless you take a safe action. So, does anyone not want to do a safe action in between adventures? Because the typical is that your characters will just, of course, do as they want and just be ready to adventure next time you come back to play. But does anyone want to do anything particular?
I'm down for safe action.
I want to train.
You want to train? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll train as well.
Is there anything in particular you're training?
I'm particularly training my XP, so I will spend a copper on my XP.
Okay, sure. There are some other things you can do to get XP if you're interested. So besides paying off a copper to get XP, besides surviving the day to get XP, there's a new method to get XP if you're willing to gamble for it, but it's drinking, right? Drinking and having a good time. If you spend a copper toward drinking, like having a beer or an ale, or like having a beer or a shot of some powerful liquor, right, or having a glass of wine.
Yeah,
It costs 1 copper.
I'm willing.
And the gamble is 6 to 8 is nothing changes. You get no experience. So on average, you get nothing from it. You just drink and feel happy. But then if you roll high, you might get more XP. You might get 1 XP. You might get 2 XP. Now if you roll low, you will lose XP. Right.
Let me look at this. It is drink
So,
2x. It's
1
it's
copper.
okay.
So how many coppers do you want to spend toward drinking if you're willing to risk it?
I spend 1.
1? Alright. Go ahead and roll 2d6 and see what you gain from drinking.
I try not to get myself smashed, so 2d6.
Alright, so yeah, you just have a drink. You don't gain or lose any experience, and then make a saving throw versus poison to not get buzzed or drunk. Alright, and now
smashed.
you are buzzed. You've got a buzz. You're halfway to becoming drunk.
Yeah, I ain't drinking more. I'm just going to train normally then. I just spend a copper in training.
Alright, 1 copper toward training. Good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And
copper today.
as for sustenance today, to feed your crew, the elves, of course, they don't have a limited supplies of rations anymore, right? You're gonna have to, of course, pay to get fed or feed yourself for the day. So to have fed yourself, you would have to hunt and gather. Of course, you would have to go out and take a risky action. Most of you have some money you can spend toward. See, this is spent. But yeah, a lot of the guys don't have money to feed themselves today, right? So there was still time in the day. Not a lot, but typically, yeah, there was maybe 2/3 of a shift left. So we didn't spend the whole day adventuring, so technically I will say that your characters will be able to still go out and hunt and gather whatever they can at the risk of
I'm gonna head
death.
out.
But if you guys
if you need us money.
Okay. So yeah, for upkeep it's 1 copper. So for Malo and AMORIO who have no money, to get by for your first adventure, to feed yourself, if you're willing to risk it, you're gonna go out to hunt and gather to feed yourself, and the risk of that is that you might encounter a monster that could kill you. You also might not even find any food to begin with, but the chances of there being a monster is okay. You'll risk it. All right. So hunting and gathering in here, there's a 1 in 6 chance of encountering a monster. Damn. All right.
Okay.
And you guys were hunting together. If you're hunting together, of course, you guys will be together during the encounter with a monster.
Yep.
So, and JAXSA, were you hunting with them? Hunting and gathering with them? No. How did you want to pay for your food today? Did you want to just use a copper to pay for your food?
I don't think I have any. Actually,
you have
I'll
3.
go hunting with them.
Go hunting. All right, so you were out hunting and gathering with them too, and the 3 of you encountered a monster together. Let's see what kind of monster it was. If it's a dangerous monster, we can assume you were killed. If it's neutral, you could just walk away or attack it. If it's friendly, you could just leave it alone or befriend it. All right, so this kind of animal was, or this monster was number 5. So, and number 12 or D12, so 5 tax 7. So now we're gonna look at the chart to see which one that was. So there's an actual chart we're gonna look over. 5 tax 7. So once this PDF loads. Right, there we go. Let's go to the chart. here it is. Okay. So it was 5 on, and we're hunting in the woods. So on 5 it's unusual, and we got 7 for the type of unusual. So, right. So that doesn't make sense in this area. So we're gonna go to the next closest thing, which is boar. So, basically, were we surprised? Yes. Were they surprised? No. Their reaction to us? Neutral. So they acted first. They were nearby, and they were neutral toward us, so they didn't care. So out of nowhere, your characters start to hear some noises while you're in the middle of hunting, right? You're looking for food and to either hunt or gather, and you're...
I'm sorry, Dungeon Master, I gotta go, though.
Alright, your character's an NPC. Take care.
Okay. I hope you guys have a great day.
Alright, so Malo and Amorio, you know, you decided to go hunting and gathering to get your sustenance for the day, your upkeep, to pay for your upkeep. And you were out hunting with just the two of you, and one guy was an NPC. He turned to NPC, so he's just kind of following along, right? Not sure. He's hungry. He's looking for food with you guys. And you came across some wild boar. Wild boar are known to be very dangerous, right? If you agitate them. But they could also be a very good meal if you manage to hunt one down. So,
how many are there?
It's a family of boar. They are about 30. Let's see. Yeah, 30 yards away, 90 feet. You notice them moving toward you. They're just neutral. They're just moving around.
We just let them be and go to like a small village and sell something.
Just a moment. Let's see. So out of this group of boar, 4 of them look like large males. And then, let's see. 9 times 1.5 is... about 14 of them look like females. And about 18 of them are babies, or children, right? So 18 are young. 14 are female. And about 4 are large males protecting the family. So it's a large family of boar just moving through the area. Do you want to ignore these boar, this herd of boar, or do you want to attack? Now, if you attack,
so
you might have 3 other males attacking you.
So my decision is saying I don't want to fight, going away.
All right, leave
I
the
would
boar
also
alone.
not like to fight them.
Okay, so you guys leave them alone, but you can take note of their position. So you guys were out hunting the area. Yeah.
So I want to go to a village and get small job as like helping with like handwork because I'm strong. So like helping to get some stuff from food, like, carrying stuff for food.
All right, so the elves will still feed you guys if you decide to stand watch, right? Do garrison duty. But they won't pay you a wage, they'll just feed you. So for the rest of the day, if you guys stand watch at the camp, help stand watch and do camp duties, right? Maintain the camp.
No, I want to go to a village.
You want to go to the village? Okay, that's fine too. So after the expedition, you decided to go all the way back to one of the hamlets. Were you going to the elf village? Were you going to yours is too far away, actually.
No, to the...
You want to go to
the elf village.
The elf one? Alright, so...
where, like, many people live.
The elf village is... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... It's about 5 to 6 miles away. Due to the terrain, though, it will slow you down because it's forest terrain.
Yes.
So by the time you get there, it'll be nighttime.
I go there.
And you'll be very tired. You won't have the energy to work.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, you will at least be there. Okay.
Yes, I go there.
So Mario is headed toward the elf village. Are you going alone, or do you want to bring Malo with you?
Or do you want to come with me there?
I would prefer to garrison, stay at the camp. Get fed, yeah.
Yeah, if you stand shift here, you'll get fed, right? It's an 8-hour shift. You help maintain the camp, you'll get fed.
That's what I would prefer to do.
Yep. Alright, so you'll do that for your off time in between adventures. Besides sleep and recover, you'll work a guard shift, basically, at the siege camp. And Mario, if you do decide to go to the village in your next adventure, if we do have an adventure here, you will have to travel all the way back, right, to rejoin the party. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay? Alright.
Yeah, so I'm safe in the village now. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. You'll be safe in the elf village. NPC in the elf village.
Yes.
Alright, so, but before you can get there, we have to see if you can get there safely. So, your character is a light footman. He moves at 3 miles per hour. In the forest, you move 2 miles per hour because it slows you by 33%. So, it would take you 3 hours to get there. And in those 3 hours, you have to check to see if you encountered anything. So, in the first hour, there's a chance you can encounter monsters. Alright, you're good. There's a chance you can encounter goblins. You're good. And then there's animals, which you don't have to care about. Alright, same thing. In the next hour, there's a chance to encounter monsters. You're good. Chance to encounter some goblins in the area. Or actually, we're moving through friendly territory, so there's a low chance to encounter goblins. So you're good. Last hour. So yeah, you traveled all the way. Okay, so you got all the way back to the elf village safely on your own. It took you only 3 hours to get there.
Nice.
All right. And I'll note that down. So Amario, you're now resting at the elven village.
And there I want to work.
Yep, the next day you'll be able to work.
Next day I want to work.
Yeah. Get a job.
Yes.
A new job, I guess. Your current job is
I have to leave, so I'll be heading off.
Yep, we'll end it now. Thank you guys for playing. I'll see you at the next one. Have a good night. Take care.
Yep. Bye.
Yes.